You guys hear that little bit of building in the... Okay, good. Do this a little bit differently today.
I wish I could swim like dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together, we can beat them forever and ever. We can be heroes just for one day. We can be heroes just for one day.
1 second here. All right. And so you should still be able to hear the music. But as we open on today's episode, we see the party standing there outside of the church of St. Andral. The rain begins to kind of pour and come down a bit harder. And we kind of pan by them all, kind of breathing and preparing. And as we kind of switch around to see what they are looking at, we notice that we can hear the wolves growling through the shadows, and maybe only 20, 30 feet away max, there in the shadow stands Ludmilla and her and the two brides beside her, one with her whip and her chalice ready to fill it with blood, the other kind of like a dark druid with all these symbols kind of like carved into her skin, both of them extremely pale, and then Ludmilla kind of like caramel texture to her, look, color to her skin. Winter Splinter begins to lumber forth through the rain towards the church as the young men and women, who have gathered to fight, hold pitchforks, trying to hold their resolve, trying not to show that they are shaking. The last guards, the ones of the only 30 that were in the town, stand, the last 10, as Isaac, bald in command, takes that demon arm and holds out his giant axe to kind of and starts to call out. We don't even hear, just muffled, he's calling out orders. Rotavio, Esmeralda kind of look at each other like this is not in the plan, but they grab whatever they can. You see them pulling things out of their two wagons. And Cogman, the clockwork man, is standing there ready to fight, pulls his blade and stands beside Rotavio. We see that Strahd recently just rode across many of the rooftops on a nightmare, and we see him riding, and he kind of swoops around back and forth across the trees. So now one of the only places that's not ablaze under the dark skies of Vallaki is the church. So what lights the night sky are the buildings that burn in the background. And we see that Strahd is, as he leaps off of one of the buildings and lands in an alleyway, his horse disappears almost in a mist of smoke and embers. And he walks, and we don't see where he goes, but he walks into a door, and he sits in what appears to be a living room, another building that is not burning. Cobwebs line the place, looks like it hasn't been lived in a century. And he just kind of sits in a chair and just closes his eyes. and looks off at the moon through the window. And back at the church with our party, I'd like to turn it over to you guys and just sharing kind of what they're thinking before we kind of go into this fight, and or maybe what anything you'd like to share, and anyone would like to take over. It's on you.
Well, as we left off at the very last episode, Einar, having rallied the people and seen his dream materialize before his eyes in the darkest moment of this party's journey, he still has the illusion of a bright, shining halo behind his head that still casts rays of illusory light that he used to help draw attention to him and this cause. And as the last episode ended, he had looked around him at his friends and, in his fashion, reached out his axe and initiated combat, casting Shatter at the center of Ludmilla's chest.
Nice.
And that's where he left off, right there, just holding the axe out.
So as that spell is going off and being cast on the Y, centered on her and catching them in a blast, is there anything else that anyone else like to share before we move on?
Yes. Up in the church, in the tower where the bell is, Fate outstands the whole crowd below him, all of the creatures, the people, and he starts to sing a bit. And it's this low voiced lullaby, and he's singing.
Hopefully it doesn't sound like that.
So he's singing.
We got you.
Go run with it.
Run with it.
So as the mayhem is happening outside, and he's singing in this low voice, he's saying, "Vallaki is falling down, falling down, falling down. Vallaki is falling down." And he's like slowly, like working with his weapons and like loading them up, getting them all ready, as he slowly raises up his rifle.
That's right before.
That's right before the
shatter.
The shatter.
Everything you guys are sharing is right before the shatter, if anything.
Calden, who is at the doorway. Sorry, you're done then, Nick? Okay, sorry. And he blessed his companions, his friends, as he calls them now, before the battle. He looks back, and I see the women, the children, the people gathering in the church. He sees his friends and the new people that we just met, but we're aligning with. There's a part of him that feels that no matter what happens tonight, this is why he's here. And despite the lack of honor and hope in this realm, he's going to do his best. And he thinks of Vallaki, the one who saved him. He thinks of the Morning Lord. Thinks of the Raven Queen. And then he says one little prayer silently, looks down and looks up, and my eyes just light up.
Nice.
And he's ready.
He's ready. Awesome. So as his eyes kind of blaze, is there anything that I want to share from Bavo or Eld?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh.
go ahead.
So Bavo has a bit of a flashback. He if you picture him in front of the church, eyes closed. He can sense the rush of wind as he's going through this. As his body is curling towards this vortex, and in that moment, you see he remembers images of putting his hands along the cave wall, trying to find the entrance, find his clansmen. He sees a bottle of wine that he's sharing with Tav at a campfire. He sees another image of being at the tavern, laughing with his nipples pierced, and his friends having a good laugh. He sees the image of battling Strahd, just pushing him back with the sword, further back. You can just see his feet coming forward, smoke's coming through his nostrils. And then you see Fate and him as he's striking a pose, as Fate paints his next masterpiece. And lastly, he sees him giving equipment to the villagers of Vallaki. As you can see their face of fear,
Nice.
of not knowing what's coming next. And then finally he opens his eyes and sees kind of the snarling wolves. But he looks to his side, looks to his other side, and sees his companions and the villagers that have come to their aid. And he smirks, and he hits his shield and sword together, ready to fight.
Nice. He's ready. And as we kind of pan over, and Eldith is standing there. What do we see?
She closes her eyes and sends out like I wouldn't even call it a prayer, but like a deep knowing that they're going to succeed, that the Raven Queen wouldn't have brought them this far just to fail, and that she would help them if they needed it. And she like rolls her shoulders back and like cracks her neck and opens her eyes and stares straight at Lumilla and is just like, bring it on.
And then Shatter, wham, hits them. Lumilla, and as they kind of, jump back from the blast. While I am setting up the scene for you guys to be able to see, let's all roll initiative, and then I will make my Constitution saves for that spell. Here we go. Give me 1 second here.
It should hit all three of them, I believe?
It will hit all three. Mm-hmm. It's a 20 foot radius or something like that, or?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see what I got going here. So you should see them right here. Now, I imagine you can cast it through people. I'm going to go ahead and change the lighting just so we can see, even though it is in that nighttime setting. And as we pull up here, I know some of you guys got on a little bit late, just so I will recap where everything is at on the battlefield. We are at the church here. The grave, the cemetery, that's probably where Milovaj was working the night that he was supposed to be, digging graves. He went in and stole the bones from the basement of the church. Those two wagons over there. The purple one is Esmeralda's. The other one with the cog wheels is Rictavio's. Rictavio and Esmeralda are right next to each other, including Cogman. Isaac is right here with his squad. You have a unit of guards. and then a squad of just all the people you can muster up. The church itself is, oh man, I forgot to put lights inside the church. But of course, the church, the people that are inside the church are holding their own. You can see Eldith, Einar, Calden, and our Dragonborn Bavo there. And then up in the tower, up in this window here, there is Fate. So that is our setup, and we'll go back here, and we will roll initiative.
Malcolm, which one? Where was the Warforged again? Was it the big one over there with the hammer?
Yeah, that guy right here with the right there. See him?
Okay.
There he is, Warforged.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
And then you got Winter Splitter, Wolves. And what you guys probably didn't notice the last time is, but the wolves, the three wives, and what starts to step forward is the leader of the wolves, which snarling is a werewolf. Boom, 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 boom. There's the setup. Try to get this where we can get everything into the shot for the most part that we need right now. And the twig blights are crawling on Winter Splinter. I'm going to roll initiative for my baddies. Give me 1 second here, and then I'll do my saves. Bava, what'd you get? Eldith?
12.
12. Calden?
17. Sorry.
17.
Yeah.
Bavo?
10.
10. Okay. Einar?
17.
17. Fate?
22.
22. Nice. That's everybody. And then I am going to stop sharing momentarily really quickly because I can never get to my chat and I'm going to put these all in the chat in order.
And then the NPCs initiative as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Those are, I'll put those all in the chat because they're already rolled.
Oh, they're already rolled. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they're pre-rolled. I auto rolled them with the monsters. That's the way I did it.
Okay.
Yep. So it I got Fate. I got Wolf, Pack, 1 or A. Hold on. Dude, this keyboard is trash. if letters are missing, it's this keyboard. So they're going to be at 22. And then I've got Wolf, Pack, B at 22 as well, because they all go together. And then I've got Cogman, 19. And then scrolling down. Come on now. Okay, guard units A and B. Guard A, B. 18. Commoners. They're going to be at, they rolled 18 as well. And then Einar.
Calden first.
Okay.
We got the same.
That's weird. Yeah. Then D&D Beyond did that, so I'll put Calden first. So on my list, no matter what I do, Calden, I'm probably going to do that a million times this game. I'm going to call Einar, and you guys are going to have to, because it's going to be Einar on my. So Calden. I guess D&D Beyond doesn't sort it based on like the dexterity or initiative.
Well, our dex is the same too.
Oh, so you're just choosing. That's why. So it randomized it. Okay. That's why. then all right. I know it's kind of boring, takes all this time, but this will help us if we get
No.
get it knocked out
That's
of the way
okay.
now. Tree blight or winter splinter.
Lots of moving parts.
Yeah. Just get them in there. 16. And then I've got Ludmilla, 14. Straya. Straya is at 14. I accidentally put 1 on Ludmilla, but you guys know where she's at. Okay. Then, oh shit, I got that. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And then, Tree Blight. And then we got so I actually, you can remind me, the twig blights, I put Winter Splinter after the werewolf. That actually should be the twig blights. So Winter Splinter is actually a little bit slower. So to be fair, I'm gonna put Winter Splinter, but just remind me that the first Winter Splinter is always gonna be the twig blights. It's not Winter Splinter is actually 14. I just read that wrong. And then Rick Tavio is at 13. Almost there. Down this giant chain of Eldith.
Bringing up the rear.
12. Esmeralda is also 12. Yeah, that came out terrible. And then Bavo, he's 10. And then
Mighty 10.
Valenta rolled really close. That's the other wife. She came out at 9. Oops. Nine. Then let's see. And then Isaac. He got. Did Isaac roll? What did Isaac roll? He rolled. I'm sorry. Yeah, I rolled that. He rolled really low. He rolled a 3. I know, unfortunately.
He'll do his thing.
Yeah. All right. That should be it, guys. Everybody's there. So yeah, so as this blast goes off of sound and deafening these the vampire, I am gonna roll 3 of those with my 1 colored die going to be for Ludmilla. Ludmilla only rolled and it's a Constitution?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure I am getting this right. They're the same. So 8. Ludmilla failed with an 11. 12 for Valenta, and Estrayana got 22.
Okay.
So
19 for the fails, 9 for the success.
19 for the fails. All right. And it's what kind of damage is it? It's a thunder damage. Okay. Got it. 19. So Ludmilla kind of tries to spread herself out to cover her companions. Boom, and she takes the brunt of it, and she slides back in the dirt with Valenta taking kind of screaming as she gets blown back as well. And with another 19, and then and what was it for the other? It's just
19 for fails, 9 for the
9.
pass.
Okay, of course, yep. Because of the half.
Yeah,
And
rounded
then-
down.
Yep. And then she got 9. So blast it back as this thing goes off in their ears. And then is there anything bonus actions or anything that he does next? But he's definitely just kicked off the fight. From there, we would be moving
To fate?
to fate.
Or
Let me make sure. Yes, to actually no. So yes, fate is up top. So we'll let you get your attack off first. I'm not gonna treat it like a surprise round and like it's just it was just like you just got that off. So you've used your action for this round, Einar, when you show up in the order. But at that moment, what do you do, Fate?
so as he was singing in this low tone, this lullaby, as the shatter comes through, he picks up in the volume, and as he has his gun pointed at Winter Splinter, he starts to sing, "Should Vallaki fall down, should Vallaki fall down, should Vallaki fall down, my fair lady," and then he fires, and that is a reckless shot. So he does 26 piercing. He got 22.
Okay.
Who's he firing at?
He's firing at Winter Splinter.
Winter Splinter.
Yes.
Man, I'm gonna be scrolling up and down this long ass list all night. I'm trying to find where's Winter Splinter. He's at.
Coming out swinging.
I see you. And just making sure he's not resistant or anything. How much you said? 19 damage?
26.
26.
Piercing.
Jeez. All right. So, okay. 26 damage to Winter Splinter. So it like lands, if there was a head to Winter Splinter, right? Like in that rain, in that place that looks like a face, a hole goes through it, and blood, like a dark, thick sap like blood, starts to trickle, and the tree goes and recovering from the blast, Anna Striana whips her red hair and looks up and she goes, "My baby, no!" She like screams out, and she like puts her hand out to Winter Splinter. He takes the damage in full. Is there anything else that you're gonna do there, Fate?
Bonus action surge, and then he picks it up and then says, "I will fight with all my might, all my might, all my might. I will fight with all my might, my fair lady."
Oh, sure, I never.
And then
reset
he
the screen.
he's reloading his rifle as he's singing.
Give me 1 second. All right. So that's coming from that tower up there. The shot to Winter Splinter over here lands. Yeah. All right. Oh, you said he's action surging?
He's action surgeon, and he was singing that
Got
as
it.
he was reloading his rifle.
Okay, so he's using the action to reload so that he can shoot
Again next turn.
I got it. All right, so as that shot goes off after Fate, it's wolf packs. The wolf packs just growl and begin to rush forward. Actually, this group... let me see. This group rushes forward for the guards there, and we'll actually just do our attack first. So wolves to the guards. They got it's not really great. 12 guards AC is pretty good. 16. So the wolves are clashing with the guards. The guards have set up, their shields are out as they just kind of smash into each other. And I imagine that as the wolves were rushing in, the guards were, starting to lunge forward as well. And they just hit each other. Wow, these wolves gnarling, trying to find a place to get a damage in else, edgewise. So our wolves rush forward to these guards as well. Actually, they rush in and lock in, and they are going to attack the guards. Jeez, that is terrible. So that's not going to hit the guards as the wolves attack. So they're just like rushing in and clamoring.
Not gonna hit.
It is Cogman's turn as the wolves are battling their.
Oh, that's the Warforge? Yeah.
That's the Warforge guy. You got it.
And he's on to my left. Yeah. Correct?
Yes, so he's right there. This guy
Okay.
right here.
And there's their blights right next to him?
They're crawling on Winter Splinter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell. Okay. Ooh. Geez. I'm looking at this stuff right now. Okay. Jeez. Let's see. Yeah, all right. He's going in. That's attack. Nearest one. Let's go for it.
Nearest so by nearest do you mean Winter Splinter or
Is he the closest? I'm just trying to tell from the angle.
Winter Splinter's the closest, or you could go after probably I think from the angle yeah, Winter Splinter's the closest thing to him. He'd probably get or the wolves for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can also get to the wolves within 5 feet of the wolves.
Oh, what the hell?
Your choice.
Decisions. Yeah.
First Winter.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. He's a Warforge. He has no fear. He's going right in. He gets 2 attacks.
Rictavio smacks him on the back of the head and says, Cogman, go, get them. And he just goes, my pleasure, master. He just goes crushing in, smashes into into Winter Splinter with all his might, swinging. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay, so 2 attacks.
Does he get 2 attacks? Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I'll roll. And the +5 to each. Okay. So one was 16 and one was 17.
All right, one is 16. Those both hit.
Oh, okay. I thought.
And,
okay. And that's a make sure I got this right. 1d6 +3 each. Okay. So I roll 2. 5 + 7. So 12.
I'm looking at.
Am I doing my math right? Yes, I am. So 12 points of slashing damage.
You said 16 and what was the other good number?
16 and 17.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay. So 12 points total.
12 points total. We'll take it.
With his arm blade, he just and then right back again.
Nice. So he gets hit. The twig blights are like crawling all over Winter Splinter. Winter Splinter like groans as you smash into like the kneecap, which might be the kneecap of this tree trunk that's moving. You can see the where the feet would be, large roots like writhing, constantly breaking the ground around him as it moves. And so yeah, you got that off. He's taking some damage. Let's see.
Okay.
Move from there to the guard. So both guard units can now attack.
Y'all think we should have them clear out the wolves first? Or, I mean, they can't really move while the wolves are in the way.
And they
Gotta get rid of the wolves.
Yeah, those things they're just gonna be a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be pesky.
Yeah.
Both guards just straight to the wolves.
Yep. And it's a +4 to strike. And they do 2d8 +3 damage if they succeed.
Are we rolling guards or?
Oh yeah, you guys are. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Whoever
you're
wants
fine,
to,
fine.
you guys roll the guards. Yep.
I'll just throw down a roll 20 if
Go
no one
for it.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see. The first group of
Well, imagine
guards.
since you're running Isaac, why don't you just run guards?
Easy.
Yeah.
The first group of guards, that's a plus 16 to hit.
And Isaac just holds that axe up to arms, and they smashed him. You said what? 16?
16.
That hits.
Wonderful. So the first group of guards is going to do, let's see, 8 damage.
You got it. So you see, so it's almost like that scene in the movies as the camera's like panning across. We see some of the wolves getting like stabbed, so others like lunging forward to strike. You can't see where one goes down, another replaces it. So yeah, it takes that 8 damage in that pack.
The second group of guards rolled a 14.
That will hit.
Lovely. That second round of damage is going to be 14. 14.
14 damage for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely where one of the wolves, we see like a head get lopped off somewhere in that pack, as another one feels in to replace its death, like literally leaping right over each other. All right, so the guards are attacking, holding their own, and then the commoners, as the wolves close in around them, they are up next. So they are literally within 5 feet. They could stay exactly where they are and just fight wolves. They could move out. They do get opportunity of attack if they don't get opportunity of attack if they move until, of course, like Ludmilla and her group, they're all still within 5 feet. They are pretty surrounded right now. And another rule is that you can move. You cannot stop on, just like in D&D, you can't stop on the space of a group, but you can move through a group if they're like your own guys. They do count as difficult terrain, so you will be moving like, it's like if you were moving through the squad of men. You can totally do
Right. So theoretically, Bavo could still reach the brides.
Yep. It would just, he could 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He would probably make it here, which means that he wouldn't be able to get through until the next turn, unless he dashed.
Beautiful.
If you dash through, then absolutely.
Right. All right. Who wants the commoners? If I need to, I can run.
Why don't you roll for commoners? They're just simply, it's going to be a +3 to strike, and if you hit, you get 3d. You get 3d4 +1, and you only get one. There's just one attack, so you can choose either which wolves you want to go for.
I was going to say, I've got it all on a spreadsheet if y'all just want me to take them too.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I got y'all.
Take it.
The commoners hit better than the guards. They rolled a 21 to hit the more wounded wolf pack. They're going to focus on where they can see less wolves.
All right. Yep. And they hit how much damage?
That's going to be
3d4, right?
3d4 plus 1. That is 10.
All right.
And all my rolls are through roll 20, so you can see me actually rolling it all for them.
You know that's not me. I'm not really worried about that at all. 10. Where I'm just looking for my wolves. Okay, the lower pack takes 10. And just for the sake of the way that looks, that's another wolf dies off as they're striking out.
Before their turn ends, what's the commoner's AC?
Commoner's AC is 10.
Got it.
Yep. Might as well just be
That's
walking
their
around naked. It's just like
in this battle.
Yeah, in this battle. So I think isn't that like
All right,
everybody's
commoners
like,
are good.
You like always start at 10 and then you add on top. So Einar, you are up, man. You got a big chunk of this battle right here.
Holden's up.
Halden's up. Halden, you're up.
Thank you. All right, so Calden's there. That's the one with the sword. Okay.
Can you see where
So
you're
who-
at on the screen, Calden?
I straight down the middle right
Yep.
there, but looking between the guards or the commoners and the wolves. He looks and he sees the 3 devils in the back, and he grabs his holy symbol as his eyes are lighting up, and he casts Fireball, goes right over and just detonates above them. I'm trying to figure out where, because it has a 20-foot radius, and I want to see if it's possible I could hit any of those wolves without hitting the commoners, if that's possible.
So
if
if you put it right over Ludmilla, it's a 20-foot radius, right? Or it's
Yeah, so
okay. So if it's a 20-foot radius, it doesn't look like it. You look at it right here. This is
Yeah,
20. Actually,
yeah,
no.
okay, so it won't hit. Okay.
Oh no, wait. I'm tripping. Yeah, that's. Make sure I'm not cheating.
No, sure.
Yep, no, that's 20 foot. So it would be all the Ys, but I don't think it gets any of the wolves because that's the circle right there.
Okay.
They're like far away.
Yeah. So and just from my angle, is there a way the center could detonate a little more?
Oh, so now if you do that, I will say if you even clip, I mean, I guess unless let's see.
Because I don't want to hit the people though. Colden would not do that.
But here's the thing: if you do want to hit the wolves too, you can, but you got to give up one of the wives. Does that make sense, right? So, I don't think.
Okay, no, I won't do that then. Yeah,
you got to give up.
No, that's all right. I'll just get the wives. Get the wives.
Okay.
All right, so that's a dex save, I believe. Yes.
So fireball detonates around them. Dex save for all three of them. This is going to be for Ludmilla. This is going to be for Striana. Where's the other one? All right, let's see what we get. Dex saves. They're all for they have a few minor changes between them, but let me make sure. Right. 21 for Ludmilla. Valenta fails and Astrayana fails. So two fails and one pass.
I'm adding it up. Full 30 points of fire damage.
All right.
Ooh-wee.
So
not bad.
Going to take
2 6s on that one.
Ludmilla, so the other two are going to take the full 30. They're like screaming and like in the fire. And imagine like this fire, like the source of your power still comes from lavender. So it's an immense heat as you watch their skin kind of burning.
That's a good roll.
As it rolls off, as the fire rolls off of them, you can see that like they look real badly burned and disfigured, but their skin is slowly like trying to like heal and kind of restore itself.
Immediately after,
looks really hurt. Yes, and then
immediately after, I will cast a bonus action, a spiritual weapon above the one that was really hurt, Melinta, and yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, because is spiritual weapon a spell?
It's a leveled spell. You
can't do it.
Oh, okay. I was okay. You're right. That's fine.
You can do a cantrip if it's a bonus action.
Yeah,
I don't think.
But
okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking lower spell, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I can do anything. I mean, how far away? How many feet are they?
You said 30. They are a good. Let me. Where's my measuring stick? They're. From you, almost 30 feet.
Cool. Yeah, why not? On the one that's hurt, I will cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Why not? That's it's a dex
That's a
save.
full action.
You can't. Yeah, you can't. You've already done a fireball. Is such a it's a full action spell, and you can't do another bonus action leveled spell.
Sacred Flame's a cantrip.
If there is some bonus action cantrip,
I see what you're saying. I got confused. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. I got excited.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
That's a good turn overall.
I'm happy. Resilient. Thank you.
Let's see.
All right, there we go. Good.
All right, you see up next. So
Einar.
as the wolves are, it's Einar. Then Einar, you're up.
So my action was the shatter. So all Einar is going to do is yell out to Isaac, Isaac, I know you are a warrior, but today we need a lumberjack. And so I'm tossing Bardic Inspiration out to Isaac with a bonus action.
Nice.
And that'll end my turn.
Casting that out to who? To
Isaac.
Isaac.
He's
Okay,
inspired.
got it.
Bardic inspiration.
Inspiring Isaac. He looks over through his men, cling, clang, clanging and fighting, and he just nods to you. Um, so awesome. Is that it for you, Einar?
That's it, yeah. Because my action was used for the shatter at the beginning of the round.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Got it. All right, so the fighting is going on, and so right over here, where the men are fighting suddenly through the, let's see, through the pack of wolves that are fighting both the guards and the commoners, they kind of seem to split as a bigger one, something big moves the crowd, lunging, dashing forward. It it breaks through, locks up, and swings for called, and it's dashed right to get through that entire space, so it will not be able to attack this turn. But the werewolf is now kind of right in your face. Kind of step it back just so we can see it, but it's definitely like within striking distance of called in there. And just kind of comes leaping through the fray, claws out, ready for next turn. Who's up next? So then our twig blights are going to start climbing off of Winter Splinter and surrounding the Warforge. The guy steps off. So they just like climb off of his branches. There should be 5 of them. I don't know why there's not, but so just know that they're at a strength of 5 right now. But okay, because they're still they kind of count like a group anyway, so it won't matter because I've got their hit points here, and they are going to make an attack on the Warforged. It's not going to do anything. So he's just like battering them away. They rolled like a 6. No damage as they swarm around him. I'm rolling terribly. I think I'm about to switch off these metal dice.
We'll take it.
As the twig blights swarm in, it is Rotavio's turn.
All right. So, how far away is Rictavio from the?
Doesn't Lumilla and the other things go before?
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I mess up
Yeah,
something?
Ludmilla.
That was Winter Splinter Part 1, which is the
Yes.
twig blight.
Oh yeah, Ludmilla and
yes.
yeah.
So, you know what I did is because
Sorry
I had
to interrupt.
tree blight, I skipped her on accident. So thank you, because that's because the way the twig blight's set up. So before Rictavio, let's have
Ludmilla, Anastraya, and Winter Splinter are all before Rictavio.
Got it. Yep, I see how I make that mistake. Won't do that again. All right, so you see some of Ludmilla's like skin restoring, even though she's still kind of steaming. Both her and Anastraya seem to be gaining some of their like recovering. They kind of smile, and fangs come out almost like snakes. And let's see here. She is going to. So Ludmilla rushes in, and no, I don't know if she would do that. Shit, why not? I think that Ludmilla ducks and moves this way. She ends up over here near the wolves. And then her movement is 30. So yeah, she dashed and she kind of comes up behind. She's kind of like working her way around the party that way as Anastraya starts to move. Goes this way. Actually, you know what? She just actually rolls right up because she wants blood. So she starts attacking the group.
Those poor commoners.
That's gonna hit them. It's a 15 before she even adds her modifier.
Yeesh. Hang in there.
Yeah. What's their overall HP again?
50.
They have 100. She
All
does
right,
two-
minus whatever she's about to do.
Not too much. She does 6 damage to them, and then with her first clawed bite, and then as she's clawing through, she grabs like a young, maybe 17-year-old kid who's fighting, and let's see which is. She can use. And then she tries to bite another with the second attack. That will hit as well. She does 1d6. So another 5 damage plus oh, but she also, I'm sorry. That's just, so those are just her slashing, the bite, she does another 5, and then the piercing damage, but then she does another 2d8 necrotic
Oof.
on the bite. So another 6. Can you total this up for me to Einar as you go?
I was about to ask working backwards. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
So I know 6, 5 was
5.
the.
Yep, and then the other one was she did 6, 5, and then
The
she-
first attack.
First attack was like maybe 4. I'll
Okay.
say it was, and then and as she claws them. All right, yeah. So then the total of 15 total damage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it
she
brings
re-
me down to 85.
and then and she regains 6 from the necrotic damage.
Ugh.
She heals up a little bit, so she's like clawing through kid. She's like bites into that kid's neck, and she's just kind of gnawing at his throat. That is when Winter Splinter starts to move away. Technically, he is still within 5 feet, so he can, the armored guy can do an opportunity of attack, but he is not moving towards him. He is going to move over here. Actually, know what? He's not. Actually, he's just going to pivot. He's not, because he's not moving away. He's going to stay within 5 feet of you, so no opportunity of attack.
Okay.
As long as he doesn't leave that 5 feet. Vallaki must fall. It then makes. So the first one is first attack will be towards Rictavio. 18 to hit.
I will use the Warforged. He's within 5 feet of Splinter.
Yes, what's he gonna do?
The protection reaction, so he gets a disadvantage on the attack roll.
I get disadvantage. All right, he rolls again. He rolls a 17 on that one, plus 9. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rictavio.
Rictavio has
There
a
you go.
12 AC.
Ugh.
Tavio takes 18. Hold on. $24 damage as this huge trunk just wham slams down on him. He like barely sleeps out of the way, kind of like straining all of his muscles not to get smashed under the weight. With the other with the other strike, it rushes out and it goes for Esmeralda. That one. Actually, no. With the second strike, it punches at the church. It has a 15-foot reach. Which just slams into the church, and it does double damage. I have the hit numbers on the church that I'll be keeping track of during the game, and I'm going to do averages for that. So the church is going to take 38 damage. For that to this part. Wham! You see just like a bunch of rock and debris kind of like blow out as the church takes each hit there. Okay. As this is happening, as he's blasted that first section of the church, now he's got his other two attacks will be grasping root. So then with another strike, he reaches out to Esmeralda. That will hit at like 25. And she is grappled. To break free, she can attack it. And she can attack the root to snap the root to escape.
Okay.
But she takes 6. She'll take 6 damage. 9 damage from that, and then he will reach out, and so it's literally she's grappled. So he picks up Esmeralda. Where are you? And it's like just vines just kind of reach out and grab her. She's fighting back. He does the same with the final attack because there are 4 attacks total. This one is another grasping root on Rictavio. That is 21. Grabs him and does 7 damage to Rictavio. These are all bludgeoning damage that's being done. That ends Winter Splinter's turn, and it is Rictavio's turn.
Rictavio casts freedom of movement on himself.
Nice. So does that like free him automatically?
So he can no longer be grappled.
Okay. All right.
And he does not receive any penalties from paralyze and difficult terrain.
So what does it look like if we were to watch him escape Winter Splinter's grasp?
So as he's like getting grasped, he like pats his chest, and then like this like it's almost like this like liquid like starts to like form around him as he like slips through the roots.
Nice.
Of Winter.
All right, so he lands about 5 feet away down on the ground, back on the ground. I know he's on the other side. I'll put it camera so you can see where he's at.
All right.
There he is.
And I mean, I guess he doesn't have anything else as a bonus action. He's just
I think he just does like a
he just
spell
managed to just get out of there just in time as he like.
Cogman turns on, Master, watch out, I'm coming. And then camera kind of pans across the battlefield over to Eldith, who's watching all of this mayhem close in on her. What does she do?
Where is Lumilla's close by, right?
Yeah, Lumilla is over there. She went around. She dashed around.
But I would have to pass through a lot in order to.
You could pass through your own men. There are difficult terrain. Yeah, that's what she was dealing with too. There was so many people in front of her. I think she was trying to get out of that kill box you guys were creating. That spell kill box.
No, come on in. The water's fine.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna try to play these guys a little smarter than the way I normally play my baddies. They're always just like, rush in, rush forth and die.
Okay, I guess Eldith is going to see that werewolf is coming towards Calden, and she's gonna kind of step right in front and use her battle axe and swipe at him. And
This
go
wolf
for it.
right here.
The big bad
Big bad
leader
yeah.
guy.
Big bad wolf.
Yeah,
Here.
Nice.
the big bad wolf.
D4. D4.
All right, go ahead and make your attack, Elder. So this is the first time you've seen, like, this doesn't look like the dire wolves that you've seen that were twice the size of the regular wolves. This thing is like the musculature when it raises its arm to strike. And it's almost like I imagine as you rushed in, it was rushing for Calden, and Elder's shield just comes out like bing and like, blocks it, and it staggers back. And its teeth are like its long, crazy snout. Its hair is kind of matted and like black and white. It's been eating tonight, right? So it's clearly got grizzle and meat stuck all in its teeth. And as it kind of roars back at you or barks back at you, the breath on this thing is just nasty, fresh blood and foul dog breath.
I rolled a 4
Oh, and so you swing and
with the blessing.
Okay. Oof, jeez. And so with like you almost overextend, and it's almost like if this was like anime, it would be like do like it would like shift. You see like 3 of them as like you go by in slow motion. It just moves, and like what Calden sees is the thing's neck just jump back, and Eldith misses by a long shot on that swing. Does she have another? I think she only has 1 attack, right? Being a paladin.
I have 2 attacks actually.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, because you're like.
So I'd like to. Right? Yeah, I'd like to try that one more time.
All right, let's go.
You got this.
Right. This one's better. That one is a 23 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Thank you. And that's 14 slashing damage.
14. So you slash. You like as it comes back to strike, Eldith. You see the jaws like go gaping open, and your battle axe swings across, and we see a quick stripe through the sky, through the darkness, and when you step back, a little bit of blood splatters against freckles your face, and you see its jaw hanging off by like a tendon, the entire jaw, and it like stands up, and it's like it's now like 7 feet tall from like going on its all fours, and it takes these long decrepit nails, and takes its jaw and goes and locks it back in place, and it just begins to heal. No damage. Eldith, if you don't have anything else, then we move to Esmeralda.
Yeah.
And so just Eldith is just looking like, oh my god. Esmeralda, whoever's running Esmeralda can take over.
All right. Let go of me, you foul beast. She's gonna strike. I'm assuming she can still do her multi-attack.
So what
how does it work when I'm grappled up?
The way it works for this creature, it literally is an escape of 15. So you can either spend the turn trying to you can use a normal action to try to escape the grapple, or you can actually attack the vines. And they have a normal AC, and they have a certain number of damage. And so yes, you could just use your attack, and if you cut through them, then you fall out of it. You'll fall against the ground, you'll take falling damage, but you will be able to continue with your attacks.
Yeah, I feel like just by
and
the
actually
abrupt...
I'll treat it. I'll actually also give her, if she does break out of it, I'll give her a dexterity save, and if she passes it, then she doesn't take any major, she doesn't take falling damage.
Okay. She will attack.
Okay.
She's got 3 attacks.
Sheesh.
So I'll do 2 with the rapier and 1 with the hand axe. 12, 8. So two. Let's see, both were with the rapier. They were both 20.
They both hit.
The hand axe did not. I rolled a 1.
So I literally want to get your damage separately, not all together. Right.
Yep.
So you got to roll them out per each attack.
1d8, 5.
And I want to know first through third. So like first damage was this, second damage is this.
All right. First rapier was 8. Was 8 damage.
8 damage. That cuts you out of the claw as you drop down. As you land, we'll roll your dexterity after all of this. We'll let you keep going so that you can get all your damage. What's the next attack?
Next attack is also 8 damage with the rapier.
Okay. And then your third attack?
The third attack did not
hit. Okay. So as she slams and wham, her hand axe slams into the side of this thing. She pulls it out and she sees like blood. It's really like that if you've seen Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow, how the tree bleeds. It's just like blood pouring out of this dark rooted thing. And she's surprised by it, and it slithers kind of. And give me an acrobatics save, or give me a dexterity save to land against the ground. It's not extremely high. I actually tell you it's going to be a DC 12. She's not up very high, but just being wraithed, making sure she doesn't fall the wrong way. She's good. She lands against the ground. Is there anything she's doing? Is she good?
I
think that's it.
That
for her,
is
right? Yep.
all she can do.
And then it is Bavo, our big.
Oh, get ready!
Our big meaty.
All right.
Pierced dragon.
Yes, see them. Blind you with my. Let's see.
So different Bavo mini today because he's fully armored up.
Nice.
Yeah.
With a magic weapon.
Yes, with a magic weapon. So what are you doing? So you see Eldith being attacked. There's fight going on over here. There's commoners screaming.
Jesus. You're blessed.
I got options. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack Ludmilla.
People are like just huddling inside of this church.
I'm just trying to think werewolf or Ludmilla here.
Ludmilla's way.
She's way over.
How
So
far
I don't think you can get to Ludmilla without dashing.
Okay.
You wouldn't get to
Then-
attack.
Yeah.
Okay, werewolf it is.
Yeah. So I can see you swooping right in right here, fitting right in there, making that big attack.
You're
You have,
blessed, buddy.
you have those inspirations.
Yep,
And
I'm
you're
gonna
blessed.
be using them.
And you're blessed.
That D4 is life or death.
Yeah.
So it's both would hit.
What do you-
One was like 22. Oh, so I'm melee, so I'm gonna.
And you're using a magic. It's a
run
the
up
weapon
with
is a
my
+1 weapon.
my Dragon Slayer. Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
magic.
Okay. What'd you get? It's funny when it gets quiet and it's just people like dying in the background.
We're all like looking at the camera.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Can you guys hear those
25
sound
to hit.
effects? Are they too loud?
Mhm.
Okay. Just
No,
to make sure
Yeah,
they're
they're great.
not too loud. Okay.
They're working.
All right. What was that again, Eddie? Or Bavo?
It's 25 to hit,
That's gonna hit.
and then first strike with my Dragon Slayer sword is a 14.
14.
Okay,
hits.
I will be using my extra attack.
Sorry, I lost that for a second. It's coming back. Okay.
I will attack again.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a risk. That is a 16
That's the to hit, or is that the damage?
to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is to hit.
Yes, that hits.
All right, that's more like it. That is I'm going to use another die to try to trip the werewolf. Trip attack.
Is this a real attack?
Yeah. So
Battle maneuver.
Ah, got it. Nice.
battle maneuver.
I've never seen this one in action. Nice.
So this is 16, 18, 4. Jesus, there's a lot to.
Battle masters are crazy.
21.
It's a lot to work
So it needs to make a strength saving throw. Take 22 damage.
Needs to make a strength saving throw or take 22. Okay.
Well, it takes 22
It takes 22 no matter
regardless.
what. Okay, got it.
But
And
if it fails the strength save, it'll.
Shit. I failed. What happens?
Then
God.
target is prone.
Oh shit.
Bavo just beats the hell out of this thing.
So as it is like reaching to strike Eldith, you didn't kill it, Bavo, but what does this brutal move look like as you pull it off and not from both of those attacks?
So I reach down with my sword for my second blow, and it kind of pierces in through a little bit of its leg, and I use my strength to kind of bring his legs underneath him and put him on his back.
Slams against the ground. The first stab and like it. You notice that from your movements as you lunge back, it is bleeding. Unlike what it just did with Eldith, it is hurt. And it's making like, little dog noises. And it howls, and all the wolves kind of behind it start to fight harder in response.
Eldith cheers for Bavo.
Nice.
And then I will. Let's see. I don't know if I should use this now.
Wait for a bride.
Yeah. Okay, I'll wait. I'm done. Ah!
That was a hell of
Yells
a
at him.
turn.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Bavo.
That was a really good. That was pretty epic. Good job, Eddie. Or good job, Bavo. It is Valinta who is standing kind of back here, and it's her turn, and she will go for. Not like that. So she's gonna dash. She ends up over here, running around the fray, kind of bringing up support behind Winter Splinter. Doesn't have. Actually, no, I'm sorry. She would stand. She moves up here. She's going to stop there with her 30 foot. And then looking out to Esmeralda, I need Esmeralda to make a. Give me 1 second. Come on, computer. I need a wisdom saving throw from Esmeralda.
Sorry, I heard Esmeralda wisdom.
Esmeralda
saving throw.
wisdom saving throw. Mm-hmm.
Oof.
That is. Oh, she's got a plus 14.
14. So Esmeralda is fighting, hacking into Winter Splinter, and suddenly she hears like, we don't hear a voice or anything, but like in her mind, it's like the wind just gusts and like blows her brunette hair back, and whistle. Everything kind of mutes for a second, and she looks almost like in an old 70s like horror flick. There's a zoom in, like a quick zoom in on Valenta, like just wide-eyed staring towards and she says, "Do not fight it." And Esmeralda kind of drops her guard and kind of looks around like, yeah, and Esmeralda is charmed at the moment and sees Valenta as a friend.
God damn it.
Of course, that doesn't mean I can't make her attack. Yeah, tell anything that's harmful. Okay. She just regards her as an acquaintance. Okay, so yes, I don't even have. I'll find something to mark her. I'll find a charm, but at the moment, she will be charmed. We then move to kind of mark her. At that moment, what did you say? I'm sorry. This is for. Sorry, so many moving pieces. When we were going back to Fate, you were singing in the tower. You were singing about. I think there was like a moment. Something. What did you say before you shot?
So it was. Should Vallaki crumble down, crumble down, crumble down? Should Vallaki crumble down, my fair lady? And then after he shot and was reloaded, he said, I will fight with all my might, all my might, all my might. I will fight with all my might, my fair lady.
Nice. Can Fate give me a perception check?
All right. He got an 11.
Beat you by 15. So as he's right after he fires that shot, if we were to see something is crawling up the side of the tower, and suddenly he's singing that song, and his eye goes back, and right behind him, is a shadow goes to grapple him, and as it's holding on, this decrepit, he feels this decrepit like stench of nasty, almost like smells like old rotten eggs breath, and it appears to be Father Lucian, all decrepit and burned on the side of his face from Lucian's scar. And he goes, "You will die with all your might," and you are being attacked by the vampire spawn Lucian. That is a 17 for the grapple. If he chooses not to do damage, then that will just hold you, I believe. Yeah. For the first attack, instead of dealing damage. So now he's attacking with a bite. That's a natural 20. So 9 damage off of the bite, but then the piercing damage. But then actually that's a critical, so it's actually, I said 9. 15 damage off of the bite alone. 15 damage off of the bite. And then here's the necrotic damage.
Hungry.
17 extra necrotic damage.
Oh, damn!
Coursing through his veins. And he's grappled. And as it's sinking into Fate's neck, this also reduces Fate's hit points by the total of the necrotic damage. Not so, and you feel your life essence being pumped out of you and drained out of you and being like siphoned into Father Lucian, who is no longer really a father. I feast for the Dark Lord. You feel his tongue slithering on your neck. It's pretty nasty. And at that moment, that's all he's got left, but yeah, that's all damage dealt to Fate. So Fate is top here. And,
Fate's in trouble.
We move to Isaac.
All right. Isaac is going to, since he's already very close to Winter Splinter's leg, he is going to take his axe in both hands and swing for the hills. Let's see. That first roll is, of course, a 10.
Mm-hmm. That will, I believe, miss.
I think
Yeah,
so,
that's gonna
too.
miss.
All right. So after that bounces off, he's going to do it again. This time a 16.
That's gonna hit.
Sir.
Beautiful. So that's going to be with two hands, 2d10 plus 4.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 14 damage plus the d8 for his inspiration. 14 plus... Come on, roll 20. 14, 19 slashing damage.
19. He will take all of that. As he starts to. So his axe, the huge demon axe, wham, lands and lops off like the vine that one of the large limbs that just dropped. Esmeralda, he continues to hack into that. You said 19 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. All right. All right. Is he done there?
That's his
I think
turn.
that concludes our first turn.
Yep.
Wow.
Of
Longest round ever.
Come on.
yeah.
So we're going to bed at 2 a.m. 3 a.m.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, man, whatever needs to get done.
Whatever it takes, baby. Feathers. Let's
This
go.
battle needs to
Oh,
end.
oh
Yeah.
no.
We're back at the
How about
top.
making it to that role play, right?
Yeah,
Come on,
we're
Fate.
right at the top with.
Got you.
All right, so
Don't go to the light.
Fate, I don't know if I can do this or not, but he is going to try to
You're blessed.
get his pistol and try and get him off of him with it, like
Okay.
just like a point blank shot, just like something to like.
So here's what I asked you.
Yeah,
I could easily just count that as you using your action to just get out of the grapple like a normal check, and that's fine, and we can just flavor it that way. But are you actually telling me Fate is trying to? You would like to administer damage as well as
I'm
get.
talking about this is a like a desperate shot that he is trying to get out of this situation. So he's not really looking to like deal like a damage, more so that he wants to get out of his grapple.
Okay,
easier. So he'll take he would take that shot, he would take that action, that additional thing of using that ammo to try and get out.
I see, because he'd also be willing to. It's almost like if I give him advantage, he would lose that. He'd use that shot, so he'd have to reload that pistol.
Yeah.
What you're saying. Then yeah, I will give him advantage. That's the most I'll do is give him advantage on the grapple check, which is a strength check against. And I don't need to roll for it. It's already for the vampire spawn. I already know what he needs to beat.
Sorry, strength saving throw.
Yep.
Okay.
You're blessed, but yeah. Good luck.
1d4, okay. 20.
20. So you hit the father in the gut, and just to make this interesting, the father probably won't be dead by the next turn. So, instead of, I'm going to use up one of the father's attacks, but I'm going to use it now.
Okay.
In response to you, but it's not. It's not going to do damage. Oh shit! Natural 20. So,
Oh
That's
no!
his second one.
as,
Was that two in a row? Yeah.
Destined to die. It just.
as you push off, it's like kind of Keanu Reeves style. You're able to you kind of cut muscle under from his grip. You spin around. You've got these two fang holes in your neck. You fire into his gut and push off of him. You both kind of go back and forth as he's trying to grab your gun. and then he just like palms you directly in the chest. You don't take any damage from it, but you, based on his strength and a natural 20, he goes flying through the partitions of the window, and you slide out onto the roof in the rain, and you're trying to hold on to the middle there and not go over as he's just palmed you through the. So now, and as you look up Fate, he's like grimacing, and there's a bit of like, you're holding on, and at that moment, like a bit of lightning hits, and he's just standing there, like, and you see him like light up, standing inside of the window there, preparing to walk out and meet you on the rooftop. So he will. So to remind me, he has uses that he will use one of his actions on his turn. It did not grapple you, and it did not do damage. But that roof does not feel stable. I mean, for you at least right now. But you can stand up by all means. But it just creates some more complications, some more tension. What I'll do going forward is add this, and that will be where I will put miniatures in case we need to have them stand on the roof.
I think he fell on the roof, man.
Yeah, that would have been
Oof.
really bad. I have 15 hit points.
As this is happening, so it's on Fate. After Fate, it's the wolf packs. So the wolves just turn. The werewolf is, and when the werewolf howls, the wolves all turn their attention to the commoners and just start to attack inward on the commoners. So both wolves will attack.
Oh no!
Wow, one wolf will hit a 7 and not hit. The other one will hit a 16. They will hit, and they will do their 4d4. 14 damage to the commoners.
Oof.
And just from how many damage has the commoners taken? Just like, because I've been tracking.
They're at 71 now after that attack.
Okay. So the wolves are done. Just like they start to gnaw and pull away at people, just putting all of their emphasis on, and the guards, and I mean the commoners are like, oh, like they just suddenly, this wall of wolves begins to close in on them, and they start to get concerned. At that moment, we swing over to our Warforged. It is his turn.
Okay. And he's surrounded by those blights, right?
Yep. He can move out of them, but he would incur, opportunity of attack.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll just, I'll attack one. Why not? Okay. All right, 17.
It hits him.
All right. 5 points of slashing damage. Attack again. Same one, I guess.
Wait a minute, did Isaac take a turn? He did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He did. He slashed into a Winter Splinter
Okay.
a bunch of times.
Oh damn. 10. Yeah.
10.
Yeah. No.
Does not hit them.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But yeah.
Dang it. All
So
right.
you when I said there were 5, but I will say they're weak enough to imagine that you killed one of the twig
That's
blights, like lopped off a head, and its vines kind of crackled up and got hard and dropped onto the ground.
Yay, one
But
blight.
yeah. But for all intents and purposes, they count as like one group. So it's just like,
Yeah,
it's not really,
I got you.
At that moment, Ludmilla will push around here, moves within range of Calden, and so she's right there.
Her turn yet?
I'm sorry.
She's at 14.
I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Put her back.
Oh.
It's my Yeah, I was out of order there. It's now guards, all the guards, yeah, and then the commoners, Einar, Kalden, Einar, werewolf. Yeah, so I was way out of line on that one. So go for it, guards.
All right. The guard group closest to Lumilla,
Mm-hmm.
remembering her from my rousing speech about her being very connected to Strahd, I'm gonna have a good solid group of them take a swing at her.
Okay.
So that's gonna be. So they roll. They roll a 9.
Ooh, that will not. So you just literally like zoom in on like Ludmilla, like just blocking everything, like bending over, like literally cartwheeling and like bending over, contorting backwards as these blades just. A couple of the guards cross spears, and she like pushes them away. Not the.
Ugh. And then the other group is just gonna wail into the wolves.
Yep.
So they're going to hopefully swing much better. Nope, they nat one.
Oh my God! So the wolves. All right. I am because of that nat one. I'm gonna give all of the guards disadvantage on strength saves on this
Got it.
turn.
Could I get both of their group's
Actually,
HPs really quick?
Yes, yes, yes. I have the guards at guard A. I have both groups at 55.
Got
I
it.
don't think they've taken any damage because the wolves rushed in and never hit them.
Right.
So yeah, they're both at 55. And,
Got it.
And I'm sorry, and I say that because the wolves have already gone this turn. So until the wolves next turn, so next turn they still have disadvantage. Just that group on
Right.
strength.
The one. Yep, I see.
Yeah.
And then the commoners are getting
commoners.
butchered. So yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna have them attack the blood lady. She's
Valinta.
she's horrifying. So they're going to do their best to swing better than the guards.
Come, children.
I mean, they do, but it's 15 to hit.
And that does hit. They just kind of wail into
Yeah.
her and hit her. Yeah.
So they're going to be swinging at. They're gonna put a solid 7 damage into her.
So like she's fighting them, and one of them like cuts off her fingers on her chalice hand, and her hand goes flying, like cup goes flying out of her hand. She whips and like grabs it and snatches it back, and she looks horrified as she looks down when she starts to lick her fingers, blood kind of gushing out of them as the nubs start to grow back. The clawed hands, they're not completely there. She did take damage, don't get me wrong. She's just, you just see if anybody's looking close, you see them trying to heal. And she looks a bit hurt. She staggers back and cups her hand, surprise, looking around for her fellow sister wives.
We all need magic weapons after this.
But like I said, she did take damage.
Right.
Yep. We move from the commoners to who did I say was next?
Kalden.
Kalden.
All right, let me take this in. I have quite a few options here. And I see them. They're fighting the werewolf. He's on the ground. Do I see the vampire to my left? I'm assuming yes. She's right there.
Yep.
I'll move.
Yep.
To my right a bit.
Oh no, sorry. Oh, you're talking
you're
about
fine.
Ludmilla, right? Or this one?
Yeah. Who's that one? That's sorry.
Valinta.
Okay. And
Not that Kalden knows her name, but
Yeah. Thank you. Just so I could use as a reference.
Yep. So there's one with the whip, one that looks like a druidess.
Yeah, right there. And then the other one away by Winter. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
I'll move over away from the one to Kalden's left. Move back a couple like so my right, basically. Kalden's right.
This way?
Move back, yeah. And well, actually, hold on. How far is that? Let me see.
It's about 5, 10, 15.
Okay, and how? Actually,
Super
hold
light.
on. How far is the vampire?
like
Is actually
10.
what I should be asking.
The
5, 10,
vampire.
15.
Talking about this one.
Yeah. No, the other one. Yeah, her.
Ludmilla is 5, 10, 30 feet away.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
More like 35 since there's one diagonal, but yeah, you should be able to get it.
Okay. Oh, what the hell? Guiding bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
On Ludmilla.
Yeah, right there.
Is
I'm
that,
gonna
is
roll.
that an attack?
That's it. It's an attack, so I gotta roll. Yeah. 30-20.
Whew, okay.
All right, so that's a radiant.
Yep.
Yeah, I did it second level, so 5d. Oh man, these new Kraken dice, I tell you. Come on, come on. 6, 9, 13. 18 points of radiant damage.
18.
Yeah.
So she's fighting through these guards.
Very nice.
Radiant blam is like large blast of light slams into her chest, and she rocks her. She like rebounds off of the gate, putting a dent in the old iron bars of the cemetery. And she grimaces, knowing that it's coming from that goddamn Lathander priest.
I stare at her. Eyes are still flaming up. He's ready.
Nice. Anything else, or call? We're moving on to Calden.
That was a full
I
action.
mean, moving
yeah.
on to Einar.
We good?
Yep, I think so.
All right, so Einar looks around, taking in the madness, but then behind him he hears a crash on the roof, and he turns and sees Fate's dire predicament. And he turns around and, thinking quickly, he starts whispering, and those whispers carry up to the vampire spawn, and he casts Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
All right, on which? Oh, on the one up on the roof.
On Father, yeah. Father,
Got
what's
it.
his face?
Now here's the thing, Einar. I'm gonna contest that because I don't think Einar knows that's happening.
Okay, so I wouldn't have heard Fate fall out of the window. and hit the roof?
Okay. Why don't we do this? I'll give you advantage on it, but you'll still have to make a perception check
Got it.
to be aware of that. Because I mean, you're dealing with a lot. There's a lot of fighting and spells
Right.
going off. Even though he slides across the roof, I doubt you'd have to look up at the right moment to see him up there.
We're going to. Is an 18 good?
18 will make it. It was a 17. So,
Beautiful.
so I will allow it. So you do see the figure up there.
Looks
standing.
back, and it's a 60 feet. So I think they're
Yeah, that
60
makes
feet in the air.
'Cause I have
So
60
the
feet.
whispers carry up to him.
Yep. From Einar. Yep, that'll make it.
Beautiful. So that's a whiz save for him.
Wisdom saving on the vampire. Oh, that's no good. He will fail.
Yes. So if he fails, he takes 19 psychic damage and has to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
19. Uh-oh, hold on. Put that in there. So, hisses as he starts to hear these, "Get out! No way! No!" And he leaps out the window and starts to spider crawl. He has to move as far away from you as possible, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, on his turn or right now? How does that?
I think it's right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
So he'll move. All right. So.
Yeah, it says it must immediately use.
Yep. So he jumps out of the opposite window. You don't really see where he goes, but he appears to, what the effect of the spell as he climbs away.
As long as he's gone. And so I'm gonna throw out one more bardic inspiration towards Isaac.
All right.
And yell at him that you missed a swing. Swing better.
To Isaac. Okay, it's a swing better. And then it's Isaac's. Is it who's up next?
The werewolf.
The werewolf. Okay. So fight is progressing. This is getting brutal and intense. The werewolf does, like I said, looks crazy hurt. Let me find him on my list here. All right. So spending half of his movement to leap to his feet. The werewolf will attack with claws. First attack will be with claw. First attack to Eldith. And I don't think that's going to hit. Nope. Okay. Because I had a 9. And that's trash. And reach. Second attack to Bavo. Wait. Am I looking at the wrong? No, that's right. All right. Second attack. That is a... Jeez, 14 doesn't hit Bavo, does it? He's a 20, right? I think he's got 20 because of the armor, right?
I'm at 20.
All right.
Yeah. Nice try, buddy.
Yeah, so it completely misses, and nothing I can do there. So both of his, so he's just clawing with his attacks, but not landing anything. From there, we go to the Twig Blights, who will continue to wail against the Warforged, making one attack against the Warforged. Dude, this is the third nat 20.
Oh no!
Dude, you guys know I don't
loaded dice.
I don't throw those out. One of my players
are those Kraken
my
dice?
first set of metal dice, and they're just throwing out that one die is throwing out 20s. So Twig Blights will attack. It's for the Warforged, so they'll do 3d4, so 64. So that will be 18 damage to the Warforge, as they're just like, or to the clock was there. I imagine what's happening is their little twig are stabby, and they're like going into like the crevices and trying to like jam the cogs in his system. Those are, of course, piercing damage. So I don't know if he's like resistant to that.
Yeah, I'm checking. I don't think so, but I'm checking.
Okay. Yep. And then after them, then it's Ludmilla, right? Now I'm on Ludmilla as we'll move in on Bavo then. Right there.
Oh, big mistake.
And she, big man, you looking pretty dapper in that armor there. And as she's approaching Bavo, you see that like the smoke in her chest is slowly healing. A blast where it tore her lip. Her lip is like healing back. And she's actually quite like striking as she approaches you, kind of walking up to you. For a second, you're almost, put off like, wow. And then you realize that she swings in for that first strike with her blade. 20, dirty 20, not natural 20.
That hits.
That will hit.
Just hits.
Come on, Bavo. And what is my damage? Come on, Muffin, you've been doing this. So 2d4.
Show what you got.
Not much, but 8 damage with the blade. And then as she swings the blade back, she goes backwards with her claws to strike him with the claw. That is literally another dirty 20.
Oh,
Bitch.
And another 10 slashing damage. She whips back around.
Ouch.
Yeah, and she just, and so you and her, are kind of locked up, and the men are fighting around her. She's pushing people off of her as we push back to Anastraya, and she just starts to take her whip and starts to go into just whipping into the men fighting in the crowd.
These
That
poor commoners.
first attack is trash and will because it's a commoner, it will still hit at 11.
Yep, that hits.
And then so she whips the first guy that she like bunches up a bunch of them, whips them towards her with the grapple, not doing any damage, pulls them in, and then does bite.
Oh,
That will hit at, she rolled a 10, so she get a 16. So then she does d6 plus 3. So 6 damage, and then the 2d8 necrotic. She starts to sap them of. So 7. Another 13 damage. So what was that? Was the 13 and 5, was that?
yeah, commoners are down to 52.
And she takes that 13 and she's just drinking. She tears a guy's head off and just starts to drink out of the blood splashing out of his throat. And she heals back that 13.
Yeah, we gotta drop sunlight or something on these women.
Pretty nasty. And okay, yeah, you guys. Now it is the Tree Blight's turn, as he will
Hunter.
she's no longer, so he will take an opportunity of attack. Actually, no, he'll stand right where he's at. And first 2 attacks will be to the church. So 19 and a 15 before even adding, so he will hit the church. He's just slamming into the church, doing pretty much another close to 80 damage.
There's nothing we can do to this thing.
And then you guys have hurt him. I mean, you guys have been hurting him, but and then he will attack with his 2 grapples. He will reach out and grab. One will go to Rictavio, 18, and one to Isaac, 11. I think he missed Isaac.
He misses Isaac.
So he takes Rictavio, and Rictavio is going to get.
Wait,
He can't get grappled.
Yeah.
Who's attacking?
He can't get grappled.
So he hits me, but it doesn't like go
It doesn't
through.
slip off. Yeah. So
Freedom of movement.
Yeah.
nothing
I'm
happens.
sorry.
there.
Who's attacking here? I'm sorry.
Winter
I got.
Splinter.
Winter Splinter
Winter
is
Splinter.
attacking.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll put a disadvantage on one of those attacks. Yeah.
Well, they've already gone through.
They've already gone through
I
and
know, I'm
they
sorry.
didn't hit.
Oh, I guess for that. See,
We're all good.
Look at all my spells.
It is
Thank
now
you.
Rictavio's turn. Now I know we're at 8:30. We started around 6:30, so we're probably gonna go to like 9:30 at night, as long as everybody's still enjoying this. Does anybody need a 5-minute break? Because this is just gonna be all combat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be combat.
Yeah.
So does anybody need a quick break?
I could use a quick break.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
down for a
totally down to
quickie.
go as late as we
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll be
Yeah.
fine. I think we can definitely get it done. But let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute as we're going into Rictavio's turn. Okay. Cool, guys.
Perfect.
I can't believe it's yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like we're just
Like where'd the
duking
time go?
it
Yeah.
out. Just duking it
Yeah.
out.
A lot is going on. It's only
I
been
know.
a few rounds. This is like the 3rd round
It's like the
now.
third
I know,
round.
I know.
Yeah.
This is the second. Like,
No, this is the second,
The second.
round.
Oh,
Mhm.
This is the second
Yeah.
round. We have almost 20 people in our lap.
it's
gotta-
great.
I love it. I
it.
love it. I
Oh,
love it. I
man.
love it. I
I'm
love it.
enjoying it. It's like
No, I am too.
there's
I'm too.
and like this is one of those fights like I'm not cutting any corners because I want it to just all be like by the
Just go.
day.
Yeah.
Like, if this took
Yeah.
6 hours, I would sit here for 6 hours.
Same. Same.
We'll make it.
I'm here as long as it takes.
I'm excited. Okay, we'll be back in
Okay.
5.
Great.
okay.
Thank you.
Whew, this is crazy.
Ugh, you're telling me. Ellie, Fate, I've got your back. You're safe for now.
Oh, the double nat 20s does not feel good.
Yeah, no, I was like, man, Fate. I was like, I was gonna do what I could for you, just give you some reprieve.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
I don't have my second wind either, so
Oh, I mean, we're doing okay.
yeah.
It's only the second round.
So, I don't think the healing potion would be enough right now.
Yeah, and it's a full action.
Yeah, trying to kill Winter Splinter is more important.
Yeah,
Besides, I don't even think Fate would go for the healing potion.
Yeah, I'd say take your movement to just get safe somewhere, and then maybe fire off another shot if you can. Just be
Hopefully I
safe.
don't
We don't want to
fall off the building. That's the other thing too.
I knew this was going to be a harrowing experience, but gosh, there's just so much happening.
It is so much. Oh man, you guys are holding your own pretty well. Like, I'm actually surprised at how much damage Winter Splinter has taken.
We gotta kill him. We need the church. We can't lose the church. There are people in there.
If it wasn't for that Father Lucius, I would have done another giant chunk of damage too.
And I didn't make that. Like, I literally knew when Calden turned him the first. I'm like, he's running away, but I was just like, like when we were playing that game, I was like, he's coming back, but he's probably gonna like hide somewhere or climb up the steeple. And then like at the end of last game, you were like, Fate was like, I'm going up there, and I was like, oh, he's just wait. So like the whole time he's just like on the side of the wall, his lavender cloak billowing all like shredded and torn up from his sacred flame.
That bastard.
We survived this. We're executing that thing.
Oh man. So yeah, it's been crazy.
I'm feeling really good about that freedom of movement for Rictavio.
Oh yeah.
How long does he need to stay away? When I run away from you, Einar, is it just for that turn?
Yeah. Let me double check.
Or does he need to?
And I think it also eats up all his movement as well, so he can't move.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's it causes him to use his reaction to take all the movement he has for this turn to go. So because he's still in this round, he's already
he won't be able to.
So he can't like move anywhere else.
Yep.
Yeah, but he does. It's only for this one turn. So next turn he'll have his movement back.
Oh shoot! I meant to have. Can the commoners give me a strength saving throw? I forgot to put that from
for sure. Do they have any pluses, or is it just flat?
0 because commoners are commoners.
Yeah.
Got it. Let's hope
it's
for the
10s across the board.
Yeah. 15 is their strength save.
Wow, they did it though. So they don't go prone.
Okay.
From the wolves. Because I was like, man, that would be great if those wolves just start knocking over a wave of start gnawing into these guys.
I'm proud of the commoners. They did. I mean, she healed it all back, but they did damage to her.
They're holding their own.
They're tough.
They did better than the guards.
Yeah, I can tell you that none of the brides are 100%. None of them are like fully healed. So. And in terms of who looks the worst, Valenta probably looks the worst of the entire group. With second coming in at actually surprisingly a little bit. Ludmilla looks a little bit more haggard and a little bit more winded than say Anastraya. It is getting nuts.
I hate vampire regeneration so much.
Man. So nasty.
And we all need magic weapons after this fight. If there's we are so useless hitting them with normie weapons. That's all we have.
I know.
It's a huge problem.
Yes, we need silver. We need something because our weapons are pointless.
What would we do without Bavo's magic weapon? Seriously.
We'd be screwed.
Okay, so
All right, we ready? Want to jump back
Is it
in? Let's
Nikki,
put Tavio. Is Nikki back?
Nikki's-
No, okay, we'll wait for Nikki to
Okay.
come back. Um,
Yeah, if we survive this, we're shopping. We're blessed. We're doing something about these weapons. I don't know where
if you
we
survive
would,
this, then
but
there's definitely a good chance to get them at some point. I mean,
man, oof.
Oh, great.
what's funny is that it's like your party's they've done a lot, but they've also spent a lot of time in town. They've met a lot of people, and they haven't really explored the land yet. So they're just
Yeah.
like most of you guys are rocking the stuff you came in here with. It's
Mhm.
like,
there was nothing that we like fully committed to. They were just
yeah.
going through some stuff.
Well, we
Little-
were
little
super
things.
task. Yeah. We were task oriented, so it's like, well, we got another thing to do. Let's go do that. Oh, we got another thing to do. Let's go do
Right.
that.
But don't feel. I mean, if anything, though, this is definitely you're still. It's not like you haven't been doing anything. You're definitely moving the story in a very interesting direction, nonetheless. So.
And hopefully not dying.
Yeah.
Hopefully not dying.
Okay.
Oh, that's another thing. We need to focus one of the wives.
And so we are at Retavio, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So whenever you are ready,
Yep.
you can jump back into it.
So, Rictavio brandishes his cane sword.
Mm-hmm.
Have at you, foul monster! As he swings. Gets a 3. Next one. That is a 9.
9.
So he misses on both.
He misses on both those at the tree blight.
Winter
And so he's clean, his cane he pulls out and it's like this shiny silver, he has like a shiny silver sword. The inside of that cane. It's made of silver. And so he misses both of those.
So he misses both of those.
Mhm.
And then he casts Sanctuary on himself.
Okay.
So maybe as like a drawing attention, because Sanctuary will allow him to divert some of Winter Splinter's attacks if it does happen.
Okay. Awesome. And so we move to Eldith.
Okay. I'm going to. I guess the werewolf guy in front of us is looking pretty beat up. Is my understanding?
Yeah, he is. He missed both of his attacks this round. He's knocking on death's door, to be honest with you.
Okay.
He's bleeding out of his wherever, Bavo's just stabbed him a couple times. But he's like rising up, and when he howled, he's like, that's what made the wolves go ferocious. And yeah, he's just looking at Eldith.
Okay, she's gonna go for him with her battle axe. Just
All right.
right across the chest. Okay. $16.
16 will hit. And then after you roll your damage, you're doing your battle axe. Okay. Is there anything else you're doing
Yeah.
with it? Okay.
Are you divine smiting? Because
No, don't.
I
give me
was planning
were you planning to
on
divine
saving
smiting?
that.
Okay.
I was
She
planning
was
on
planning on
saving
saving
that
it. Okay.
Saving
because
that? Okay.
they're limited.
All right.
My spell slots are limited.
Why don't you give me an insight check, Eldith?
Oh, fabulous.
In the respects of staying in character, I'm going to have you stick with what you were planning to do and not divine
That's
smite.
what I was planning to do. Yeah.
But give me an insight check, and I'll actually let you give me an advantage insight check.
My first roll is a 21. Should I roll again?
You don't have to. That will do it. So this time, the second time you slash him in the knee and he drops, and you're just watching the way Bavel's attacks are devastating him. His knee buckles and opens up and splashes with blood, and then it starts to lock itself back together. You are looking at your axe like, is there something different between what I'm doing and what he's doing? And then you do realize it. You do know that Bavel's sword is magical. And maybe from the lore, maybe a story your mother told you long ago, you know that werewolves can only be killed by most lore, most cultures say silver or magic. So you realize that without adding magic to your attacks, you cannot hurt this thing. So Divine Smite would be in the right direction as that first. Well, so you do have a second attack, so you could go for the second attack and you could use Divine Smite, but you are using up a spell slot.
I'm not going to do it. But if I can tell that I'm not doing any damage, I don't want to hit him again. I want to.
But you do know now that magic damage will do it, which Divine Smite would do it. Okay, but you want to back up? Are you? So you've already committed to an attack, which means backing away. You cannot use your.
I'd have to like disengage.
You would have to give. He would give you an opportunity. He would get an opportunity of attack, unless you spent your action to disengage. So you're either stuck there, or you take the opportunity. You let him swipe at you.
No, I'm not going to let him swipe at me. I'm gonna have to take my action. Is there anyone else nearby that is?
Yeah,
that I could kind of turn around and strike?
No, you've got good. You got your guys on both sides. The wolves are behind him. Milla's over there by Bavo. So it's just you and the werewolf, or you leave and go. Yeah, the good thing about you guys is you're pretty protected by allies. The bad thing is that limits, unless you're shooting range or casting spells, what you can get to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my action to disengage and back away.
Remember, you cannot do that. So remember, you've taken.
I can't.
You can't, because part of your action, you get 2 attacks, right? You used 1 attack, which means you've already used part of your action as an attack, which means that you can no longer disengage. You have to either commit to another attack, and be willing to use Divine Smite, or just stand there and stand down, and you can't use any other action right now other than movement, unless you have a bonus action.
No, I don't have anything else.
Yeah.
I could just pointlessly hit him and do nothing, do no damage.
It's so. I mean, well, imagine she's swinging. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shucks.
As this is happening, we move away from Eldith
and
from Esmeralda. Esmeralda is charmed, so I'm not. She can't. I can't make her attack anybody. But she's just. She literally. She hasn't been attacked yet. She just moves away and starts to just walk towards Valenta, and just kind of turns around and just stands next to her. Both of their hair blowing in the wind as they're looking at the church together. It lasts for an hour unless she's attacked. But she is charmed. She is she is out of this right now. Bavo.
She gone.
Well,
all right. Let's do this.
With charmed, she can't attack the charmer. But is she charmed to the point? Oh,
that's true, right?
Because Winter Splinter is obviously a threat.
So here's the thing. Yeah, she can't. You're right. I am wrong. So she would still get her turn. She just can't attack the charmer. She considers the charmer a friend. But now remember, here's what I'm going to say. I would almost call, she could attack any of the wolves. Winter Splinter's like Valenta's like baby, and I don't think she would do harm to Winter Splinter. So yes, you do have 3 actions to do anything else to anybody else to take her. But I would believe that because just because the rules say she regards her as a friend, these are all allies
Right.
to her.
Yeah. I was just looking at Charmed, and it specifically
It
mentions
just
the
says,
Charmer.
the tempted humanoid can see it. Yep. You can't until you or your companions do harm to it. Charmed creature regards a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows your charm. Yeah, and then I get it. And the way it's written, it's also one of those spells that also says like it's almost like saying, well, because you count me as a friend, wouldn't you count my other friends as friends? Or it's also, but at the same time, I can't make her attack. I'm not using it to attack anybody. But I don't know if I can see the argument both ways. So I'll just say she can attack anyone but Valenta's squad.
Okay, so I can't attack her or Winter Splinter. And I can attack those wolves.
You can't attack the wolves.
So I'm going to, if I'm going to move in a little bit of an angle here. I'm going to do a little lightning bolt.
Okay.
So that it captures the wolves and the vampire spawn. It's 100 feet
So
line.
you're trying to capture, you're trying to go through the wolves and her? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. She starts to trying to fight through the charm of Valenta. She's able to enough to realize that while she can't hurt her, she's with this Vistani resolve going to attack, and with this lightning bolt, go for it. So I need to make us
Dex saving throw
for the wolves. They are going to tragically fail, and for Australiana, I need to get her dex. Let me go. I don't know if she's going to make it. What's the DC?
What is the DC?
It's right under her spell casting. I can check it too because I have her here. But I can tell you that I got a
14.
Shit. So 13. So they both fail.
Yeah, shit is right. Light you up. That is 8d6.
Yeah.
Wolves might be toast.
That'll free up the guards.
8d6.
Come on.
That's 4 and 5, 6. Ah. 14. I lost that one. Now you do something else here. So, and this is a 3rd level spell, so that's, let's see, 18, then 3 more.
And they're taking this full, so yeah, just whatever you give me, they're all both groups are taking.
Oh, papa! Échale 30 points.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Shrina just gets caught. She's so busy. She's like feeding on the blood of someone, and boom, she's like that. The body gets blasted, and she starts to shake and convulse from the thunder, like lightning rocking through her. She takes all of it, and then the 30 for the wolves. Let's see what that does to them. First wolf pack 30. Choose. There's literally like 2 wolves left.
Yeah.
Sir.
In the group.
Bye-bye.
Literally, I'm going to remove them off their base, but they're just right here. So literally, it's like a bunch of pups. They go boom. They go just blasting out. Their bodies go flying all over the place. And a couple of them that just were able to just kind of duck and dodge out of the way, scamper but just remain like, unlike if these were average animals, you would know that they would run for the wind. But there's a darker magic, these wolves are commanded by Strahd's Barovia, and therefore they stay their ground. But yeah, they're really hurt. Great job for her. So she's done there. As she casts that, we move to Bavo.
Right. Well, I got both of them kind of on my butt here. Let's see. 5 feet. Okay. I'm gonna roll for attack. I have
Bavo, you are
just
going to
another inspiration.
You're going to roll it in. Oh, you're using inspiration. Okay, then you're gonna. So you're gonna roll inspiration. You're gonna roll regular. You're not gonna roll at advantage. You're gonna roll regular.
You are blessed.
Yeah, you're still gonna be able to add your bless,
Oh, okay.
but for reasons unknown,
Shit.
you cast an inspiration, right?
Well, yes.
Are you or no?
It's too late. I did.
You will roll regular. You will not roll with
That's
advantage.
bullshit. Okay.
I'm sorry, and the inspiration is spent. And then you will give me an insight check.
Insight check. All right, I will give you an insight check now. Yeah. It is a 14.
Okay. So as you're swinging, everything
Oh.
seems together. Make your attack.
Okay. Shit, wrong thing. First attack is a natural 20.
Oh shit! There it is.
That's to the werewolf.
That's to the werewolf. All right.
And I'm doing add a superiority
Superiority dice.
die. Jesus.
That's overkill for the wolf.
Oh, but I'm doing a sweeping attack to catch Ludmilla at the same time.
Shit. Jeez.
Okay.
All right.
So my attack will extend to her.
Bravo.
So it
choose-
it automatically extends to her. What did you? So
I can choose a creature within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Choose another creature within 5 feet of the
So
original
yes,
target.
Okay.
Yep.
And you hit a
Original
20,
attack
so that
roll.
does hit her. Okay.
Battle Masters.
Damn.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, why does that? What man? Everybody acts like fighters are so like trash. I mean, like in terms of boring, there's a lot of options once you get up there.
Yeah, give her the heat.
No,
Dude.
Battle Masters are so customizable. It's like
Yeah.
The only ones that are like very basic are like the champions.
Yeah.
right.
All
But even
right.
then,
So that is 24 damage. No, wait. Yes, 24 damage.
That
for
was
both.
yep for both. You're gonna cut Ludmilla good. You're not gonna kill her, but how do you finish off the werewolf?
So I go down, kind of in a squat position, and I take a big swing, and I take off both its legs, and I continue my swing across to hit Ludmilla at the same time.
All the dark start.
So kind of it's this torso area. Sorry. So it's like split him in half.
So you watch as a one strike goes out, and then we see this thing peel in half and like splitting as his upper torso is kind of cartwheeling through the air, and it lands in the group of wolves behind it, who and they begin to kind of pour over. Look like they're turning their attention from trying to pour through to get to Bavo, but kind of clamoring on top. But yeah, the wolf is dead.
So that was my first attack.
Yep.
We'll attack again.
Well,
And-
being as they're really not there, I don't think you can attack the wolves, to be honest with you. Just in all fairness of the... Who would you attack? Oh, unless you... Oh, yeah, Ludmilla. You can
turning
attack
to-
Ludmilla.
Yeah.
And that was 20, and then was how much? 24?
24.
Okay, now second attack for Ludmilla, yes.
Second attack.
Cut her up with
Or
that magic.
roll for my attack. Sorry.
Yeah.
with your bless.
Okay, that is
Get it.
22 to hit.
Yes.
And she
we're gonna
looks hurt.
Oh shit! Hit the wrong.
She looks hurt.
Hold
Jeez.
phone. Oh, you're just so good to me. So good to me. Have a bless. Ay, papa. That is okay. So 19 and menacing attack. So 19. Okay. So overall, that's 22 damage, and I also use another die to do menacing attack, and so she needs to make a.
So as you're like beating her back, like she's starting to like blood splashes against her face. She's still trying to smile through her teeth. You bust out one of them, and then she needs to make what kind of a save?
Wisdom saving throw.
The
Or be
white
frightened
that
from me.
she's the white that she's wearing is kind of covered in blood at this point. And she rolls a 14 plus. Was it wisdom? You said?
Yep.
Yep. 14. Does she beat? Is it yours 14 or?
Yes. Let's see.
She spits out whatever. Literally, one of her fangs is out right now.
16.
Spits a fang out. Oh, so she fails then, right? So since she doesn't look scared, but she just is frustrated that she realizes. She just nods like she realizes you are. Oh, that second attack. So the first. Oh, it was all an extension of the first attack. So that, or did you do the second attack yet?
So the second attack here is 22. So
you need to roll at disadvantage. You were supposed to roll that at disadvantage. That second attack. Yep. And I'm not telling you why. You failed your insight check. So that damage may have to come off of her. We've got to.
Okay.
All right. That's
You can make an insight every round, but this round you failed your insight check.
So that's a 14.
And
a 10. So 10.
So that will not stand. So I need to give her life back for the entire second attack.
Okay.
Do you know roughly what that was? You can go roughly off of what you.
22.
So she gets that 22 back.
Yeah, 22.
Okay. So she's still really hurt, but that second attack, did not. And so what I will tell you now, Bravo, is that you are. I will share this with you so that we don't have. From this point forward, assume, unless I say otherwise, you are rolling with disadvantage.
Oh, Bravo.
And then after on your turn you can make an insight check, but right now you're rolling with disadvantage. And I imagine I'm telling you the player this. I don't think Bavo really knows that, but so for intensive role play purposes,
he's gonna just get wild and do an action surge.
Got it. Well, does he have 3 attacks? So you've done your second.
He's got his first, second, and then if I use an action surge, that's gone.
Okay. So you want to use action surge?
Yep.
It will still be a disadvantage. Okay.
Yep, that's fine. Come on, baby. Do me right. All right, first one was 17, second one was 20.
17 will hit.
17 will hit.
Yeah.
Get my die out here.
So you and her are clashing blade to blade. Until you cut her again. She screams out, "Fuck!" This time she spits out her fang.
Yeah.
13. Okay, 13. 6 says 19, and I do a sweeping attack. She needs to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Or a trip attack, I'm sorry. Trip.
Oh, trip attack. So it's still strength.
The werewolf.
Strength, right?
Yep.
14. Does that beat you or no? Nope. So she gets knocked over.
Let me see here.
Prone.
1 second.
14 for strength.
No.
Okay. So boom, you sweep her off her feet. She lands
my
on her back,
strongest.
and she's trying to fight back on her back. Now, Bavo got the upper hand on Ludmilla as this is happening. Move over to
Yeah.
Valenta, who immediately rushes in here, and she will attack the this guard group with claws.
Oh no.
She strikes them. She does hit because she had a 18, and then she will grapple the first guy she sees, and she will bite, and that will hit 17.
Ugh.
And so he'll do the claw. The bite damage is 1d6, so 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to the guards. Whoever people are dying as she's biting them, and then 2d8 necrotic. 2d8. Come on, this dice all start looking the same. 2d8 necrotic, so 8. So she takes 15, another 15 on top of that.
Oh.
And so where are the guards at right now?
Are we gonna call that one A or B?
That is, I guess depending. I guess I would say that I was calling this group A, so I guess that's group A.
All right, that brings them down to 32.
Okay, and then so then we'll say they're down to like 3 guards, so around 11 points each,
Oof.
and so 15. So she gets 15 life back.
Gosh, I hate these things.
She's just like carving through them and drinking their blood. And then she does like this. Winter Splinter goes like does the same pose as she does. At that moment, the Father Lucian is running away. He's just gotten off the church. He's kind of looking back at the tower, deciding what he wants to do, but nothing doesn't do anything. And then we move to Isaac to end this round before we go into round 3.
Oh yeah, Isaac is swinging for the hills at all Winter Splinter.
Yeah. Did we skip? Okay, Fate. Did you ever? No, because that happened on this show. You next turn.
I used my action to get away.
Oh yeah, you did.
And then
So
I got pushed on the roof.
Okay, got it. So next turn you be getting up and going back towards the. Geez, it just seems like ages ago
That's how
that
long this
happened.
round was.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah.
That's how long ago that happened. It happened like 6 seconds ago. All right.
So does a 23 hit
So what are we hitting?
Winter Splinter?
Oh yes, absolutely.
All right, so that's
Not the
going
highest in
to
AC.
be-
Pretty slow and lumbering. So not hard to hit.
That's
Just a lot of hit points. A lot to absorb.
2d10 plus 4. So that's going to be that first attack is 9 damage,
9 damage. I'll take it.
and then the second attack is swinging at.
And he doesn't look
Dang.
resistant. Like he's just hacking into this thing. Pieces are flying off of it. Blood is splashing out of this thing.
Does a 12 hit?
That misses.
I hate it.
So Winter Splinter pulls his leg back, and Isaac stumbles forth and starts to where the foot is. Some of the roots start to pull Isaac into the ground, and he starts to kick away, having to slash at those roots not to be stuck in place. At that moment, we would be moving to the next round. Here we go. So back at the top, Fate.
He tries to get back up.
Yep. So standing up
top.
like normal for being prone. That's completely. He can do that, and then he notices that as he walks on the roof. Here's what I'll say: if he can move across the roof like he's on a disadvantage, like he's in what do you call it, difficult terrain.
Yeah.
And if he moves very slowly that way, each space being double the movement, he gets advantage on his dexterity save not to slip. If he moves quick as possible, he just has to do a regular dex save. At the end of it, he still has to do a dex save before he moves not to slip.
Okay.
So it's either advantage
Where
on
is he positioned?
He's positioned so that if he was moving 5 feet, so if he's moving slowly, if he moves quickly, he's right here in the middle. So 30 feet gets him right back inside. 6 spaces gets him right back inside.
He's not going back inside.
Oh, he's not. Okay, yep. So he can move. I mean, I don't know where is he trying to go.
He's staying on the rooftop.
Oh, if he's standing, then he doesn't have to do anything. If he's just
Yeah.
standing there, he's fine.
So I'm guessing that he's in vision of Winter Splinter still.
He is. You can see him from up there.
And
So there he is. He's up there, like standing on the roof.
he's gonna use an inspiration and the bardic inspiration that Einar gave him a while back in the last season, or like the last session. And he is going to go all out with his rifle on Winter Splinter.
You got it.
Okay, and a D8, or what's your Bard of Inspiration dice?
It's a D8 that can be added to the damage, not to the hit.
Yeah, so added to the damage. So 38 piercing.
Did he hit me already?
So he got a 29 on his attack roll.
Yeah. So 38?
38 piercing because he rolled, because he actually -5 off of that attack roll to get 10 extra damage.
So Winter Splinter shudders a bit and like grabs himself and looks, starting to look hurt.
And in like in very like hard breaths as he's bleeding, he is still singing. He says, "I will not fear the night, fear the night, fear the night. I will not fear the night, my fair lady."
Nice. Is he done?
He has still more.
Okay.
But I'm saving that for his next turn if he gets it.
Okay. So Winter Splinter is just starting to bleed out from this. Keep tagging him. It's like in the same group. He's grouping the shots in areas where the creature is starting to slow and look very hurt. Let's see. As we move from Fate to the Wolf Pack, who's looking the last few, they will try to dig into the guards that they've got in front of them, trying to finish them off. It's an 18, 19, 20, 20. So that will hit the guards. And then they'll do their damage, which is 4d8.
Oh, these guards can't catch a break.
4d8. 16 to the guards.
Ooh.
16.
That brings them down to 16.
And then give me a I need a strength saving throw from the guards.
Got it. And the guards are 10 across too, or
10 across. They're just 10 across. So they need
Got it.
they need an 11.
They got a 16.
Oh shit! So they're holding their own as the wolves are trying to tear into them. The two wolves are fighting, and then Group B wolves will attack guards on. Actually, the wolves will. Yeah, they'll attack the commoners.
Oh my!
They will hit. 14 damage to the commoners.
All right, that brings them down to 38.
All right. Jeez. All right. So the commoners are down to 30 as the wolves are just kind of ripping into them. We then move to the Warforged, who is fighting the Twig Blights. And I think that's on Calden. I mean, Calden's running those guys.
That's right. Sounds good. All right, I will. Yeah. He can only do so much, but we'll multi-attack with his arm blades. Let's do that. I'll just roll 2. Is it plus? Yeah, 5 with each. Okay.
I will say, in all fairness, you guys have had, this is a grueling fight. The Fangs also had a crazy ass fight like this. And it's very interesting because, and it wasn't planned this way at all, but their fight was to bring Winter Splinter about. So,
Mhm.
so that's kind of interesting that they had a war to bring Winter Splinter, and now you guys are having a war with Winter Splinter. It's like very it's like poetic.
Wow.
You
The
got
one was
Can't wait to
17,
kill
one
their
was
pet.
12.
both hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
12.
I didn't
Oh,
expect-
I'm sorry. The 12
Twig
misses
blights.
yeah. I was
by
like, that was a
one.
lot.
The 12
Oh, okay. Well,
misses by
now
one.
at least I know. That's fun. Okay. Eight points of
8
slashing
points.
damage.
Yeah.
All right, so
That was a good
they're
roll.
looking pretty nasty. He's down to like two twig blights fighting. He's just like crashing into these things, breaking them away from him. Slowly but surely, like it seems like the party has an opportunity to get control of this situation. But it's like it's just very teetering. As he's fighting, we then move to
The
guards
Guards.
and the commoners. So go for what you guys want.
Guard Group A, the damaged one, is going to try and finish off those wolves.
Yep.
If they can do one thing, they're going to end the wolves. So that's going to be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Beautiful. 2d8 plus 3. That's going to be 7 damage to the wolves.
7 damage. Let me see that's Wolfpack A. It's a good amount. There is just one cuts down one of the wolves. There's just one wolf fighting as these guys jostle to try to finish him off.
Beautiful. Guard Group B is awed by Bavo's performance, and seeing the vampire laying on the ground, they're gonna hit her with advantage, I believe.
Nice.
She's prone. Let's see. That is a which one? Does a 16 hit?
That will hit.
Beautiful. 2d8 plus 3. So they're going to do 12 damage to Ludmilla laying on the ground.
Oh, to Ludmilla.
Yes,
Got
because
it.
she's on the ground.
Yep, they're giving advantage on Ludmilla. Good move.
So they're just stabbing at her
Let me
while
find
she's
her.
down.
12.
12 slashing.
Jeez, Ludmilla is struggling here, fighting back, hissing. Starts almost like looks like a cat trying to get out of a crazy situation. All right, so
Next are the commoners,
Yep.
and seeing
This is
the
nuts.
vampire get zapped, they're bloodthirsty and angry, and they see an opening, so they're gonna attack her. They're gonna miss with a 10,
Mm-hmm.
but the effort was made.
Okay, commoners are just fighting back with all their might. Einar
Calden.
or Calden.
All right.
Ludmilla is on the ground. Winter
Yeah, I
Splinter's
think-
hurting.
If we had to
Yeah.
cut back, there's people crying in the church. So the roofs are shaking.
Cool. So I look around and I see what's going on, all the commotion, and I was, see Bavo's heroic deeds right there, and Eldith, even Eldith, despite what he knows about her, she came in and saved him at the very beginning of the battle. He looks over at the demon on the ground, and he's going to bring a sacred weapon into this battle, and just a flaming hammer down above her and goes right in.
Bonker.
Bonker.
Hammer.
And she's still on the ground.
He's
So-
still on the ground.
With
So,
advantage.
So
With
advantage, thank you.
Jeez. Ludmilla might be done for.
That's what we want.
As she looks
20,
up.
22, yeah.
22
Yeah.
damage. 22 to hit.
To hit, yeah.
That hits.
That was the advantage, yeah. So 8 points of radiant damage.
8 points. Let me find her. Jeez. She is being mobbed right now.
Yeah. And
Not going well. 8 points.
and then for good measure, he'll cast Sacred Flame on her ass.
All right, go for it.
Well, it's a deck save, but
Oh, deck save. Got
Yeah.
it. Shit.
lying down.
She fails.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Let's hope.
No.
13 points
Get
of
off of-
radiant damage, radiant damage, yeah.
13?
13. Yeah, 13.
So she's looking
Oh, so close.
blasted. Fire's ripping around her, and then after it burns her, her hair is kind of ragged and torn. She looks like she's trying to get to her feet. Her one claw raking against like the stained glass on the window there and breaks it, and then the spiritual weapon clubs her right across her face, and she goes back down and falls back onto the ground, and like shallow breaths. And she just starts like speaking in some strange language under her breath. And
The Morning Lord will show thee no mercy.
Einar.
Einar is going to wade into the commoners, and he's going to, at their center, once he gets in the middle of them, he's going to, they're going to stand aside for him, and he's going to look on Estrella in the eyes and blow a kiss, and as this little lip shape flies past her shoulder behind her, it explodes in another shatter
Oh my
right
God.
behind her,
Behind who?
on Estrella.
Oh, right here. Got it.
Yep.
So she gets blasted by it. A Constitution or Wisdom? Constitution.
Yes.
So that's going to be. I don't think it's going to do it, but let me just make sure.
Oh, come on.
13. She takes
That
full.
fails. Yep.
Fails. Yep.
So that's 12 thunder damage. Should be way more for a third level, but it's not.
Right? Like she gets blasted, causing her to stagger back, and she kind of like backflips and slides in the dirt. And then she looks like where Ludmilla was just moments ago. As her ears are like pouring out a bit of blood. She kind of looks to the sky for a second as the clouds roll, and then like she calls out to Strahd, Strahd, and then it's just emptiness, rain just pouring down on her face.
He's not coming for you, whore.
Angrily, just she lets it, yeah. She's not leaving. As Einar does that, so now Winter Splinter.
Twig Blights.
Twig Blights.
No, it's Winter Splinter. You're
It
right.
is Winter because I had him reverse. So Winter Splinter starts walking. What looks like towards the church. He steps over Isaac. Now, as he starts to walk away, both Isaac and Rictavio are able to seize the moment and attack. But Winter Splinter walks directly towards, lumbering as you kind of a camera pans over, and Valenta is like cursing in Druid and pointing towards the party. Actually, he just marches. Actually, only Rictavio gets because he can stand. Yeah. Rictavio will get the advantage.
Okay.
I just rolled really well for him too.
Got 9.
No, he's gonna. You know what? I'm gonna give Isaac the attack because
Okay.
he did enough to be able to get any of the party. I want to get him a little bit closer, so he's gonna go ahead and take the. He's gonna take the attacks.
Rictavio missed.
Rictavio missed.
Isaac got a 25.
That hits.
So that's 15.
So he clubs it to the back of the leg as he moves. How much
15 plus a D8. Give me a
damage?
second.
Jeez.
Because he still has the inspiration that he didn't use earlier. Oh. That's perfect. That's 23 damage to Winter Splinter from Isaac.
Wow. So Isaac, I mean, cuts him in a way where, like, he lops off part of Winter Splinter. Like, when he lops through, he like swings the axe where the axe should cut into the wood of the leg and stop. It swings clear through, almost like he staggers, and then Winter's leg separates. And as the creature slams down, basically where a foot should have made to make a step, it slams, like the knee slams into the ground. But more roots start to connect, and what was left of the leg is back where Isaac hit it, and it's just a stump now. It's like starting to dry out. But Winter Splinter, like, parts of him are starting to fall off. Little twig blights are starting to die and fall off of his branches. He's leaving a bloody trail so his branches are drying up. But then he starts to strike. First branch, he starts to bring these branches down. The first one on Calden.
Warding flare. Can he be blinded or no?
He has blind sight.
Yeah, I figured. All right.
So you still did it though, right?
Well, I was gonna ask. Yeah, can he?
Oh.
But I wouldn't know that, would I? Yeah.
You wouldn't know that, so I imagine you would have to try it. But
so
I mean,
I use one. Okay,
I'll let you not. If you don't want to have to use it, I will say. But I'll say, yeah, he doesn't. This thing doesn't have to see with the eyes. And so
yeah, I figured.
26 on Calden.
Oh yeah,
That strikes Einar.
I'm in the middle of the crowd of commoners.
You right, you are, but he's still 27 on you. You went into the middle. Remember, you can't stop in the middle for the sake of the game wise. You were standing in the middle. Is that what you tried to do? You stood in the middle of them. Is that what you were trying to do? What are you saying? Oh, Josh, you froze. Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh no, we lost for a second.
I can't.
Either way.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you stand in the middle of the commoners?
Yeah, when I was using the movement.
Okay. Well, so remember I said at the beginning of the game, for the sake of gameplay, you can't stand in the middle. So even if I allowed that, that would actually be really bad for them. So we'll keep it there as though it looks like you're there. The commoners start to run away and spread away as this huge branch comes slamming down on you both. So you both are hit. Let me roll the damage for each.
Okay.
That's first. Gotta look for the D8s here. So the first one on Calden is 25 damage from the first attack.
Ouch. Okay.
For Einar, wow, he got lucky. 16 damage.
I'll take it.
And
Bless
then,
the Raven Queen.
Then the grapples will go out. One for Calden.
Okay.
19.
Armor class, yeah, that hits
and
me.
And then a dirty 20.
Damn.
For Einar.
Yep.
And then branch and then grappling root. So they both are grappled. And we'll do, to Einar, 11 damage.
Oh.
And to Calden, 12 damage. And you guys are both grappled.
That hurt a lot.
Hey guys, I'm down.
Oh.
And so you see him wrapping up Calden's body, and as he's picking him up, you can tell, just know that if he's not out of, if his body's in his embrace, he's gonna start crushing that body in those vines. But now remember, Winter Splinter is extremely hurt, so he is just going for, this is for all the marbles. He's trying to kill somebody. I'll just tell you that right now. If Winter Splinter's alive next turn, somebody's dead. But yes, so Winter Splinter is done. Finally there. It is Ritavio's turn.
What about Ludmilla, Anastraya?
I'm skipping my own people. So Ludmilla with Chi. Thank you.
Yeah, it's Twig Blights, Ludmilla, or Ludmilla.
Twig Blights with attack. Yeah, I don't know how I got down. I keep doing that on. You know what I keep doing it is because the Twig Blights and the reversal.
Yeah.
I think it shows. So it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. So the Twig Blights, did they attack yet?
No.
The werewolf was dead. Yeah. So then it should be Ludmilla. It should be Twig Blights. So they're gonna just attack the Warforged. They got a 12, 15. Does that hit him? I don't think so. I think the Warforged is higher than that. And
Warforged, I think, has a 16 AC.
Yeah. So Ludmilla will stand to her feet, and she'll just attack Bavo. She lunges for him with everything in her. She rolled a 19 plus 6, 25. She grapples him. Her one fang goes out. She bites.
No, Bavo.
19 to bite. I know that doesn't hit his AC. She misses Bavo, and she goes, and Bavo can feel her breathing down his neck, and she goes, Strahd, why are you forsaking me? I've done so much. And then Anastraya will continue to just whip and wail into the creatures in front of her. Definitely hitting the guys. Definitely attacking again. So the next one doing the D6, 9 damage to more of the party, to the commoner crowd, and then doing 2d8 necrotic to do more damage and to heal herself. Shit. She's probably the one who's starting to take the leadership role. You guys probably need to worry about her. She takes 6. Okay. So she does another 6 damage.
Okay, 6 necrotic.
Yeah, so she only gets back another 6.
That brings commoners down to 23.
Commoners are 23, so they're getting there to start. People are starting to kind of like lose it and run away. 23. All right, as this is happening, we are on Australia, so that puts me back on track. Then Tree Blight, now Rictavio.
All right. Seeing this hulking giant picking up people and smashing, he is moving towards that position, trying to cut down this monstrosity.
All right.
With his pain, hopefully he can actually pierce this monster. 7 and a 14. He is not rolling.
The 14 hit?
The 14
Does 14 does it hit?
do it. Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure. It might be a 15. Like it's a 15.
Yeah.
He misses with the 14. So
He has not done anything.
poor Rictavio. He is missing tragically.
He's there for moral support.
Yeah. We gotta use his utility spellcasting now.
Yeah, it's a spell.
I can't do anything because it's all touch spells and you guys are he's grappled. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Eldith, there you are. What do you want to do?
Smash Ludmilla's head in.
Oh yeah, is Lumilla still alive?
You could, yeah. She
Not
is
for
still
long.
alive. I can imagine you can get right in this space. It would block off some of. Actually, you can move through your party and then cut her from that angle.
Oh yeah.
Plus, I imagine the hammer's floating above Eldith's head.
Yeah.
She can slip under it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to like tuck and roll and come up and just slice through her.
What? Okay.
With my battle axe.
Come on.
And then smite the hell out.
And she looks at you and she goes, "I understand now. He's a fucking bastard." She starts to. She's like,
better.
"He served us up because of her and you. We're old news. It's only a matter of time before." She's talking with one fang out. "Before you are the new bride. I think you'd be good in my place." She drops her guard and just looks at you.
Does a 15 hit?
You're blessed. Add a d4.
You are blessed, so you can add a
That's with
D4.
the
Wait, no.
D4.
Calden's down.
that's-
Calden's down.
It's
Oh,
concentration.
it's gone?
Yeah, it's concentration.
You can swing again, but the
Okay.
15
A
will miss.
14.
The 14
Damn.
misses.
Shit.
Oh, the second one's a 14? They both.
No, that's without the bless.
Oh, that's without.
without
Okay,
the-
so then you can add. Oh, you don't have the bless. So yeah. So do you have another attack? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah, do it.
Swing.
Yeah, the spiritual weapon's not concentration.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, no, that is a 12.
And she's just like, she's literally with her guard down, just dodging, like stepping away from all the swings. She's like, "You're gonna have to try harder than that." I've always been willing to die. Are you? And as that happens, it's Esmeralda's turn. What's the run, Esmeralda? I know she's got some good spells, which is why I wanted to.
That's me.
You could do another lightning bolt at 4th level.
Jeez.
Yes, I can. How could I? Can I move towards? So I'm angled. Do another line drive.
Who are you trying to? What's the line?
So what's the vampire? Yeah. If
Are
I
you
could.
trying to catch her?
I'm trying to catch the wolves
Oh, you can't
and
catch
that
the
other
wolves.
vampire.
The wolves. And so the problem with that
Is it because I'm
Valencia
next
is
to that?
standing in your way. Yep.
Oh, in my way.
And that creates because the thunder it's 10 foot wide. So the blast would need to go that way and not through.
Well, he wanted to move first.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So you could move, around to the side. So you could do that and hit. I don't know if you can hit the wolf if you move towards Winter Splinter, can the 10? The only problem with that is it goes through the commoners.
No, I meant the other pack of wolves. So angle it to where I'm.
So you would move through. So remember, this is.
So I would not be going. I would kind of go.
You can't move through Winter Splinter, right? So
No, right.
So you're trying to get over here somewhere to blast them, or are you trying to move?
No.
Out? Oh, I see. Out this way, like right here.
Yeah, around that way, and then angle. Yes, there you go.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. So what? Dexterity saves for
It's 4th level.
Jeez.
I'm gonna use the 4th level slot. Oh shit.
It'll tell you at the bottom what you need
Yep.
to. So she's gonna fail. They're both gonna fail.
Yes.
That is 4. Gosh, that is 12d6.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. All right, here we go. That is 9, 11.
How
Give
much
him the
damage?
heat.
11?
Oh, he's still counting it.
Oh, he's still counting it. Okay.
It's like 12d6 though.
Yeah.
That is 38
38
damage.
Gee, so I think the wolves might be. So the wolves are a wrap. So they go blasting into the sky, and then let's see, Valenta. She might be. Let's see where's Valenta at. 38 just wrecks her. She gets blown away. All the wolves go up into the sky as the blast. They go careening away. Valenta loses her whip, and her chalice goes flying out of her hand, and she blocks her hand this way and just channels the electricity through herself. And when she's done, she's just sizzling. She has this she turns and looks Esmeralda's way, and she looks at Valenta, and she was like, put your bitch in line. And Valenta's looking like she's strong. And it's like, because all her face is like melted into just is disfigured into like a skeletal, like charred remains right now, but she's still alive. But knocking on death's door. If Esmeralda's done, then we move to Bavo.
Oh man.
This fight is crazy.
What do I do? Was that hammer, that spiritual hammer, is that still?
Oh no, that's gone. Paladin's down.
Well, it's not concentration though. So I was actually wondering that. Is it a time or would it be gone still?
I can't imagine it could run
I know.
without a caster.
Someone controlling it. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
It just starts to evaporate. Unless it was like a sentient creature or something, like it.
Yeah,
had,
no,
I know
it's not.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you're the right call.
So I'm at disadvantage. I will attack Ludmilla again. Trying to finish. Just gotta finish it.
Yeah, just kill him. Just kill her.
gotta do it.
Get her, Bavo.
End her.
Come on,
Make
baby,
your
please.
attack, Bavo. This could be it.
It's the greater good. Kill her.
Decapitate her.
Fuck. The first one is a 13.
That will miss.
Second one was a 21.
That
so-
will hit. So the second one will hit.
Oh, I'm on disadvantage, so I will do my second attack since the first one missed.
Oh, first one missed. Got it. Second attack. And then you can give me an insight check after you're done.
That really hits.
Okay.
Holy shit!
That hits.
And the first one was a 26, and the next one was a 15.
15 total. For Ludmilla. Oh, her armor class is a little bit higher than the average. She misses. She misses again. She blocks it.
Wow! Unbelievable!
So she's still fighting these guys, and she's just holding on. And you stab her, and like it's like she catches the blade, and it's like about to go into her heart, and she's like pushing back. Give me the insight check, Bavo.
Okay.
How many inspirations do you guys have left?
We have 4.
I didn't use. Oh yeah.
Well, Bava hasn't been using any.
That's the thing is he's not
I
using them.
used 2.
Oh, we had 5.
I can't.
Last time
I used
counted,
one.
We had 5.
Okay.
I used
2.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we should have 5.
yeah, we
Okay.
have 5. Yeah.
Okay, 5.
5? Okay.
Bavo should have used the
Not-
inspirations,
He
but
should have used it right now. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it wouldn't.
No, remember the
Wait, wait,
inspiration
it just
takes
makes
from
her-
disadvantage to a regular attack.
Oh shit!
I'm not
God
gonna allow
damn
you to
it.
go back.
I know. Fucking inside is 19.
Okay. And
Damn
Bavo
it.
continues to fight on. All right. All right. Bavo continues to fight on.
the 19 wasn't high enough.
No, it was not.
You have a bonus action for your third attack, right?
You do.
No,
No, yeah, don't you
no,
have that?
no, he has a shield. Never mind.
Oh, because he didn't go with the duel. He went with
Yeah,
the
that's
shield.
true.
Got it. Jeez. That is when Valenta's turn, and
Ah!
she will. Jeez. Valenta will rush in.
Did the guards
and-
get opportunity attack because she was within?
Yes, they do. I'll give them one attack on Valenta. Yep. And she will attack.
Oh, they miss.
Actually, what she will do, she will start to climb
Oh,
onto Winter Splinter until and it's enough speed to get her there. She's not up at the top, but she basically climbs up to where Einar is and starts to slash for his face.
oh,
And 19,
just
25,
hits.
and then she grapples him and then she goes for a bite. Oh, nat 1. So what does Einar do to just like kick her back from biting him?
He backhands her. Like as her fangs come out, he just slaps her backhanded on the face.
That you're lucky that did no damage because the grapple
Yeah,
does no
that-
damage because she chose not to.
That might have like just insta killed me. I'm sitting at 18 hit points right now.
So she's like on the arm trying to kill for all intents and purposes, trying to kill Einar while the Collin's about to be crushed, folks. This is insane madness, and we then move from Valenta to Isaac.
Isaac, seeing what a desperate situation they're in, is going to continue his life's mission to bring down this damn tree. So he is going to run over to Winter Splinter and put the axe in his back again with a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
So the first attack is 15 damage.
All right.
The second attack is a 14 to hit.
Okay. The 14, I think the 14 misses. 14 misses.
All
but
right,
so 15 damage.
Mhm.
So what does it look like as Isaac, who's been protecting this town, single-handedly brings down Winter Splinter?
He raises the axe in both hands and just drives it with all his force into the back of Winter Splinter to cut through. So the axe blade comes out the other side
Wow.
and then just like drags it down through the bottom of Winter Splinter. So from like the mid down.
Yeah, so like as it cuts between him and Winter Splinter kind of splits from the slash. He slams against the side of the church. She's like, "Oh, what? No!" And so Valenta is forced to, of course, drop down to wherever she would be, standing right there in front of Isaac. She'll make a dexterity save. It's going to be 15. She will fail, so I'll give her the 1d6 damage fall. She takes 1 damage from that. She like lands wrong. And then Einar will fall and Calden will fall, but because Calden is out, he will hit the ground.
Wow.
I will give him just 1 auto death save fail. He just
That's fair.
landing against the ground. Einar, you want to give me a dex save?
I would love to.
Winter Splinter Winter Splinter slams against the side of the church, and as he does, he starts to like attach to it, and he dies, but he becomes like, it looks like a tree just kind of grew in, a dead withered tree grew in and is attached. So it almost creates a way down, like a pathway down. He's almost like attached to the side of the church there as a permanent like growth. So actually, I'll leave him there in terms of like you could climb him. He's literally like a tree, but he's dead.
He's decoration.
Yeah, he's decoration. He is gone.
And mine's only an 8.
All right, so Einar, you will take 1d6. 6 damage on that one.
I hurt.
And he'll be prone. So Einar looks over and sees Calden on his side, completely unconscious, bit of blood trickling out of his nose.
Oh.
The commoners are still fighting. Turn 3? 4. Is this?
Turn 3.
Turn 3.
4?
Jeez.
Yeah, it's
No,
turn
it's 4.
3.
Is it? Oh.
No, I think it's round 4.
Sounds
Hey,
good.
it's 4, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
4. All right, so the Winter Splinter is dead.
The church is saved.
Yeah, we're going to continue.
I can kiss Isaac.
This may be the last round of the game for tonight. I don't know yet. It depends on what you guys do. But either way, let's continue on. Fate is up. Fate,
Who am I in view of?
So you can see all the brides. I don't think you can see. You're standing here, so I think Ludmilla is out of sight. She's up against the back. She's backed against the church, so you can see all the. I think you've got a decent shot of Valenta, but I think I will give her a +4 cover for the hecticness. So she's a clear shot. The wolf is a clear shot, of course. And can you give me a perception check?
Oh boy.
Put a bullet in the bride.
Come on, friend.
Perception. 11.
Okay. So, behind you, you do spot Lucian off in the distance, like around where the forest is, and he seems to be kind of going back and forth, like doing like this, like he's building up enough. But you get a feeling that he's trying to build up enough courage to come back to the fight. But for intense purpose right now, he looks kind of scared. Maybe it's the new vampire blood. He just does not have the will to fight right now, but he's still there. So since you asked who's in sight, he's still over there, but he's like standing over there by that tree in the back, where that like little cherry tree in the back. He's down there.
Put a bullet in the bride.
I look back at him just like pathetic. As I'm all wounded and stuff like that, as I am still proudly singing, and I have as I'm using my bonus action to reload my pistol, and I'm singing, when we kill the devil Strahd, devil Strahd, devil Strahd, when we kill the devil Strahd, my fair lady, and pointed at with a clear shot in front of Fate. He pulls the trigger with advantage because he's using an inspiration.
Yeah.
Get up!
So I'm just gonna roll the passion, but I'm gonna actually separate it with roll separately for the damage dice. So let's see here. Okay, so 17. Does that hit?
Sorry. Oh, yes. For the bride?
Yeah, for the bride.
Yes, it does.
17, 23 piercing.
Ooh. Okay, let me see where she's at. That is that's Anastraya.
Anastraya.
Jeez, where they at? Where they at? And I think you guys, and also to let you guys know, because it's hard to describe it every turn, but you remember the way I was describing them. These vampire, even when they don't get a chance to bite, they're like healing a little bit every turn.
Every
like
generation.
So yeah, so you have to like really hit them hard.
Right.
She is. Yep, 22. You said
23.
23. And she was starting to put herself back together from that like blast of lightning, and then she gets shot in the like she goes and then shot through the mouth, blows out the back of her, like her brains go splattering all over. And she staggers back, and her tongue is like hanging out, but she keeps moving and trying to repair the back of her brain. So she's hurt but still alive.
And Fate is finishing his song. And he said, and the last part of it is, we shall know peace at last, at last, peace at last. We shall know peace at last, my fair lady.
Beats.
That will go in the history books. That part.
Yeah, we're getting her head blown out.
Yeah,
I thought I was the bard.
So as he's singing his song, things kind of slow down. And first shot goes out, she's like staggering like a zombie, trying to like put her head back together. From Fate, the last of the wolves will try to, with barely hanging on, attack the guards. They do not hit the guards. They would fail. The Warforged will be up next.
that's right. Is he? Yeah, we totally forgot about the guy. He's still fighting those blights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, you see, he's just over there like, for you, Rictavio. Master, these
I'll be honest.
twigs are so
This
pesky.
This has been like the most. I'm actually kind of embarrassed a camera's on me because I've been like, this is like the one time I'm actually kind of scared for Calden. Like I haven't been before, really. Like this is, I totally forgot about this poor guy. Let me attack.
I mean, you have every right to be scared for Calden right now.
I love
I
Calden.
love Calden. I really don't want to see him die.
Just don't roll an
Oh yeah, he's just
right, or I am dead. Yeah, 21 and 14.
21 and 14.
15. 15. Sorry. Oh, nice. Is it
Finish
1d6?
off these blights.
Yeah. It was a 1d6 plus 3, right? Per attack?
Yep.
Yeah. So 13 total.
13 total. That might do it. Where are my twig lights? Yes, they are dead. So
Oh.
how does he finish those guys off? And he can move too, so he sees his.
Yeah, he'll go. Where should he go? He can.
Everything starts to slow down. The rain is.
I'm just
pouring.
looking where he can go. Oh, what the hell? Just head towards the nearest. Yeah, the nearest enemy. I'm trying to see who I.
There's either wolf
The vampire.
or the vampire.
Yeah, let's go with vampire.
It's rushing towards her
Just
for a showdown. She's still looking up at the sky. Her eyes are rolling and bloodshot as her head is trying to repair.
there you go. Cool.
Guards. The last two guards that are alive. Oh no, sorry, the two guard units, both of them. Sorry.
Yeah. Guard A is going to heroically strike at this last wolf,
Yep.
doing their
I
best.
think they're gonna kill it if I.
Oh yeah, they 21 to hit,
That hits.
2d8 plus 3. Oh, that's 14 damage to that wolf.
Jeez. That wolf is dead.
Glorious. The guards are finally free of the wolves. The second group of guards watching this.
Do they want to follow up or move anywhere?
I'm going to they're going to run at Valenta. They're going to turn around and head towards her at the back, towards the church. No, back towards the church to Valenta.
Oh, back towards the towards her, like over here.
Yeah. And then the second group of guards, seeing the flashing steel and the moving bodies fighting Ludmilla, they're gonna give it a shot. They're gonna run up and try to stab Ludmilla.
Got it.
And they're going to roll a 19 to hit Ludmilla.
Okay, why are you doing that? Come on.
Every pitchfork counts.
Though these are guards, they're slashing with swords.
So what they hit with Ludmilla? Sorry,
That is a 19 to hit Ludmilla.
That hits. Damn.
So they're going to roll. They're going to hit Ludmilla at 13 damage to Ludmilla.
Dude, she is just hanging on. So she's being like, at this point, she's just being skewered. Spears, pitchforks, and she's being like slammed against the back of the church. She just continues to laugh. She's like spitting up blood, and she kind of looks like she's resolved to her fate. She's calming. Yeah, she's really hurt.
And then the commoners are going to, seeing what's her Anastraya just suffering, they're going to try and put her down with a 19 to hit.
Will hit.
So 3d4 plus 1.
Commoners are at how many hit points?
Commoners are at 23.
23. Okay, I was trying to make sure I have it.
So they're going to hit Anastraya for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Our commoners? Come on.
The commoners out here putting it in.
They really are. They're like little MVPs up in here. 9 points.
Just stabbing her burnt form with pitchforks and waving torches at her face.
And they're stabbing her, and she's just still holding on, still fighting through. And she's being stabbed now too, starting to kind of look a bit worried, but still holding on. We then move from the commoners to Calden. Oh, who's sent to make his first death save.
Yeah, I already have one, so here we go, guys.
Come on.
12.
Whew.
I saw the 2 as it went down the tower. I'm like, oh my gosh, 12. Jeez. 12. Sorry, I was on silent.
No, we got it. You're
did.
Good. You made it. So he saved, and then we move to Einar.
Einar is going to spend that half movement to get up. He is going to walk over to Calden, straddle him, and he's going to, with his right hand, slap Calden awake. But that slap actually hits a Cure Wounds at 2nd level. So Calden gains back 10 healing points. And
I can't
Einar
see it.
looks down at him after that slap and says, "This is no time for sleeping, priest. We have vampires to kill."
Ugh. Oh, wow, you're the first thing I see when I wake up. That was wow.
Lucky you. Now get up.
So Calden
And s-
sparks to life. You know, what was he experiencing? Where was he at? Maybe while that was happening. But then we'll move to.
So when in the he was surrounded by darkness, but there was this bright light in the distance, and you know, I was like, no, not I can't, not yet. Now's not the time.
Lumilla's not meant to survive. She just failed her. Sorry, I'm listening to you. Yeah.
No, you're fine. And I said, no, I don't think now's the time.
Okay.
Next thing I know, I'm being slapped.
And as you're being slapped, Ludmilla misses her first. She tries to grab one of the commoners in a desperate attempt to feed. She fails. So with her second strike, she just reaches and claws at Eldith's face with a claw. 17. Does that hit Eldith?
Misses.
Oh, she misses again.
And can Eldith say something sassy?
She's slowly healing a little bit. Yes, Eldith can respond. Yeah.
Does Eldith have any hellish rebuke left?
Oh, yeah. You love that. This would probably be the time to. I think
It would be a great time. It would also take a spell slot.
That is true.
We're almost to the end of battle. Like, this is where you kill Ludmilla.
Got this. We got this.
Oh.
Do it.
Okay, so
The
let me
sassiest
do
hellish rebuke.
a hellish rebuke on that little slap, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, Lumilla, does it hurt your feelings to know that Strahd only cares about himself?" And let's see.
Oh.
I don't think it's a dex. It's a dex save.
Oh, dex save.
Right?
Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Hellish rebuke.
Is it? If it is, she got an 18 before she even answered. Her dex is 321. She is like, what I do like about Ludmilla, since she is like, she's kind of been my like, she's been like my bad bitch behind the scenes for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm at least happy she is putting up the fight of her.
She still
like,
takes half
of her
damage.
undeath life.
Yeah.
She still takes half.
She's
She still takes
relentless.
half. So yeah, this could be it. There's.
Well, and okay, I could cast it at a higher level. I'm gonna cast it at.
Okay, I'm gonna allow that, but okay.
Three.
So just go ahead and roll the damage
Thank you,
for it.
thank you,
So
DM.
take half.
I haven't rolled yet. I'm just reading the fine print. The save is 13, which means you made it.
Finish up. Eldeth.
Yeah, so you're trying to do as much damage as possible here.
Thanks.
It's only fitting that Eldith end her.
I know.
It would be. This would be extremely fitting. So I mean, I'm rooting for you at the same time. I'm like, no, not my Ludmilla.
Don't give me that.
12 points of fire damage.
12. Okay.
I know, a whopping 12.
So half that?
So
Or full.
That would
it-
mean
it's,
6.
It's hellish rebuke is fire damage. So what does it look like
Yeah, it
as
is.
she does the hellish rebuke?
What kind of attack did Lumilla just do to Eldith?
She just tried to claw you with her
She-
claws, and she missed, and then you hit her with the hellish rebuke. So I just meant, what does it? Does it
So
literally just fire?
She
just
tries
go
to
over her?
claw Eldith,
Mhm.
and Eldith is going to grab her by the wrist and say her sassy comment, and yeah, and then her hand is going to kind of erupt into flames, and it's just going to burn her from that point of contact.
And as she starts to burn her, you said you grabbed her hand and then starts to burn.
Yeah,
her?
I grabbed her on the wrist because
Yeah.
she tried to claw at me, so that's her missing.
And the fire starts to roll across Ludmilla, and Ludmilla goes up and engulfing in like a dark flame. and then she starts to like burn. You're like watching her, all her white clothing that's been like drenched in blood starts to like catch a blaze. Even the guards around you start to step back, and then Ludmilla pulls Eldith in and hugs her and holds her really closely. But the fire doesn't burn Eldith, and Ludmilla starts to just collapse and like just collapses into a pile of bones. She says, freedom. And her skull collapses against the ground. Ludmilla is no more. Eldith has finished her. She was literally at 11, so that was like 1 point higher than what you needed to kill her.
Poetic.
Yeah, and she was lower than so really good stuff there. Anastraya is sorry. Eldith, and Esmeralda is next.
No, Anastraya is next.
Yeah.
Eldith used the
Anastraya is after
reaction.
Lumilla.
Yeah.
Eldith used
Yeah.
so I was right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anastraya will claw at trying to just stay desperately alive here. Also, Valenta's still alive. She will claw at these commoners and try to. That's a natural 20.
Oh, they're so
game.
screwed.
So that grabs, and then to strike again is a 17. And so with that, she will feed with a 8 damage, and then another 2d8. So 18, so 19 total damage. 19 total damage to those guys, and then she gets back. She gets 11 plus whatever she was healing this round.
Believe it or not, the commoners still have 4 HP left.
Just holding on, holding on and holding out. That is her strike. She is done. Winter Splinter is dead. We push over. Oh, let's see. So then we push over to Rotavio.
Get the vampire, Rotavio.
Yeah.
You gotta do something, Rotavia.
Maybe this time. As he, again, with his cane. A 10. Natural 20!
Oh, shit. Okay. Who's he attacking?
The
Valenta.
bride's-
Yeah, got it. Yeah. So, okay.
Redemption.
Also, really quick, just to make sure, Valenta is not prone from falling off Winter Splinter. Right?
When she failed, she did take damage, so she would be prone.
Oh,
okay,
so that would
so
be
those would have
advantage.
advantage.
You would get
Okay, so the
advantage.
first attack actually was a natural 20 then.
Okay.
And so she's undead.
She's undead.
Rictavio, he does a bonus. He does an extra 3d6 of damage when he attacks an
Whoa.
undead.
So that's where his specialty's been lying.
So
He's
instead
been
of
fighting that tree this entire time. Having
He's
his
Van
Yeah.
Helsing. He's Van
yeah,
Helsing.
exactly.
This is
So-
true.
So instead of 4d6, it's 8d6.
Okay.
Or you could do a flat 10.
Or you could do a flat 10. 8d6 plus.
But that's just the first
what's the one?
attack.
Yeah, that's just the first attack. And roll. He 28 damage, and his weapon is silvered.
Okay.
Freaking cane sword.
So it's not magical, right?
Yeah, it's not magical. It's just silvered.
28. So that'd be okay. So he stabs her, and it like hits her in the heart. She like grabs the sword. I mean the cane, and she's like, you literally like, she looks like she's dying, but she's like holding on, and like she's like literally trying to like recover life. Her veins start to protrude through her extremely pale, almost marble-like skin, as the blood is rushing out of her. But she is still holding on.
Attack number 2.
And he is going to try and thrust the sword deeper.
Yep. There it is. Okay.
Another natural 20!
Shut
Oh,
up!
it's real. Check roll 20.
Yeah,
it's
real. It's
I don't
all
need to-
20.
Wow.
Real
okay.
life.
Give me the. I think she's done. Unless you roll terribly on damage.
Rictavio!
I take back everything I said, Rictavio.
24.
Wow. How does Rictavio? How
Yes.
would he kill a vampire spawn?
So he's basically Van Helsing. So he
Two deep back to back.
Yeah.
that was for the vampire spawn from Fate.
Oh man. Anthony Hopkins.
He stares at her, and he's
Well, that
just-
particular one.
yeah.
That particular Van Helsing. Okay. Yep.
Foul creature, be gone from this place.
And so it's just a stab, and then he just pulls it out.
So it's like just like because the sword was already in her, so it was just
Yeah.
forcing it even
Force it,
further in.
and she like grabs his like face, and she starts to she dries up, like kind of like Lumilla does, and kind of catches a flame, and then she literally starts to blow like ashes away, and like part of them are like leaves and roots. She just crumples. She's gone.
Oh man.
2 down, 1 to go.
Anastraya is in shock as this is happening. Valenta would have been her turn. Oh no, sorry, it would have been Octavio. Where were we at?
And
Eldith.
But then it's Eldith, yeah.
oh, Eldis.
Ooh, get her.
Get
And I think
him.
this is the last turn of the game.
All right.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, can I get close enough to strike at her?
You just yes, 5, 10, 15, yeah. Yep, you can get right there.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna like
Oh, but
Eldith
does
eyes
Elvis?
her
She's a
through
dwarf,
the
so she
crowd.
moves. Does she move 30 feet or 25 feet?
25.
25.
25.
So she
25.
moves-
Darn.
Can I make
Yeah.
it?
We have short legs.
That's the problem. It's by 5 feet. I could strike.
Ah.
Here's the thing. For the sake of the end of the game, I'm gonna give it to you, Eldith, but you will get disadvantage on all strikes.
Run it.
That's fair.
Run it.
Use the inspiration
I'll take
to
it.
make it an
Yeah.
even roll.
We have 3 left, I
Hey,
think.
do you think I could maybe use that inspiration we have handy and make that an even roll?
Say that again.
Can I use inspiration and make that not at disadvantage?
Go ahead. You can cast an inspiration. Sure.
That puts us down to 3, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
You
Okay.
got it. Go
For the
go
record. Okay. Yes. Does a 24 hit?
Oh, of course. Yes.
Does a 24 hit? Dang.
Might.
Might.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use that handy dandy smite thing I have.
You doing smite?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch it. Just...
I'm gonna do that at the second level, so that is 3d8.
3d8. You got it. She might be. Yeah. This could be a wrap for her as well if she doesn't get.
Good job,
See
guys.
how angry we can make Strahd today.
I think very angry.
Just literally wipe his forces off the board.
She's been healing, so she's starting to look. Her back of her head is closed up.
By the end of this turn, I think we're going to get her because there's more people after Eldith to take shots at her.
Yeah. What'd you get, Eldith? Dude, this is a great fight.
so tense.
Okay, so I did 12 slashing damage with the axe.
Okay.
And then I did an additional
He's absorbing some of
14.
that, but okay. And then 14 with the divine.
14 with the divine smite.
Takes all of that.
Radiant damage.
She's still flashing red, but still holding on. A lot like Ludmilla, like just fighting back as you cut her, and that blast opens up her chest, and she's like this long V cut, like thing she's wearing, and it slashes her, and like she literally, like, you split her open, and she steps back, and it's like, I hate that I'm being extremely grotesque with her, but she's like still putting her, like trying to hold
Mel,
on.
we can't see your video, or can't see your face.
Oh, I forgot I like turned that off on accident while Ludmilla was speaking. Sorry about that. So she's just like trying to put herself back together. Like she cut like her chest open, and it's like healing. Great job, Eldith. She's still alive though. As we move from Eldith, Esmeralda. Oh, Esmeralda's charm. Second strike. Yep, this is gone.
Oh, game time.
Take her out.
I'm gonna try and hit her again.
Go for it.
I love it.
With or without inspiration?
Do I have inspiration?
You still have 3 more.
Yeah, then yeah.
Run it.
So it's just a regular roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now we're down to 2.
Found it.
What'd you get? Shoot!
Muldoon, yeah.
Yes, it's so good.
I just watched that.
Way to take me right out of the scene. Like it just transfer me to Jurassic Park.
My bad.
I literally just watched it.
The hands. Shoot! I never get that guy to play.
16 to hit.
16, that hits.
Smite!
I'm gonna use my final spell slot to cast Smite at the first level.
You guys still have music? Is music playing?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
great.
Just making sure. This, whew,
Okay.
this is nuts.
We have 3 of our regular slashing damage and 9 radiant damage.
Okay. 3 regular damage, Australia, 9 radiant damage. I'm surprised her radiant damage is still so weak with her being level 7. Doesn't radiant damage go up a bit? Is it still 2?
Yeah, but I'm casting this. This is my final spell slot.
Got it.
Slot
Okay,
1.
got it. So she's weakening and weakening, holding on, like literally not wanting to die. Just being the vampire that she is. She's probably been this way for so long, just holding on. But as this happens, we move over to Esmeralda. But I mean, we definitely do feel, even though you didn't take her down, Eldith has cleaved a huge, chunk by taking out Ludmilla, and now there's only one. Yeah, and then as it pans from one heroine to the next, what do we do with Esmeralda?
Esmeralda just kind of shakes her head like, oh.
One final lightning bolt.
Does she have another one in her?
She has
Sheesh.
spell slots for days. She's only.
That's what. I like when I gave her to you guys. I was like, "Fuck."
Can she make it over there? She wants to get a little close
She
contact
can move
here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This would be 30. So she
All right.
can get within.
Yeah,
She's gonna get in there. Get
She's
wild.
a great character. She's
Yeah.
Close to me. I want to give you a kiss. And
You're doing Esmeralda from now on. I like your Esmeralda. So from now on, I'll just tell you what she needs to say. Your Esmeralda.
I have
I'm down with that.
disadvantage, right? Also
Not
disadvantage.
Esmeralda.
No,
Oh,
not
not
Esmeralda. Just
Oh, okay.
Bravo. You just thought I was just targeting you
Oh,
as
just
a player? Like, fuck you, Eddie. You're disadvantaged.
Everything.
Like, why is Malcolm singling me out?
Multi-attack, 2 with the rapier and 1 with their silver short sword.
Okay.
I'm
gonna tell you right now, just for the sake of
20
time. Anything over
23
15 hits.
Yeah, so 23 to hit for the first one.
Hits.
Oh, natural 20 for the second one. Ay, cuidado. And the last one is
Roll that damage.
11. Let me just roll damage here. Sorry.
Yep. Just total it all up and just give it to me.
Yeah, that's right. I will.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Hopefully you can do enough to finish her.
8.
And Colin, I know you're on your turn. You'll be standing up.
So that is 15 total damage because I missed my last attack.
So she lops off an arm, and Anastraya is just like, I will not go willingly. And is knocking on death's door still, but 15 you said.
God damn it.
Dude,
Avo's right up next.
She's just holding on. It's the resistance. It's the because are her weapons magical?
No.
Yeah,
she's got a silver. She's got a silver. One of my attacks is silver.
Actually, I think silver might actually. Let me see.
I think that's the one that missed, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the one that missed. The
no,
other two
she's
are
good.
rapiers.
She's holding on. She's holding on. And after Esmeralda strikes, we're up on Bavo.
Oh. Ah.
All right, Bavo.
Can I make it over there? I believe I can.
You can.
Finish her.
Time to end this.
Get nice and close.
Feel free to use what inspiration we have left.
Yes, I will use that inspiration.
Brings us down to 1 left.
Oh. Just stick to my virtual.
I can't believe these commoners are still here. Like this whole goddamn game. Like,
that boggles my mind.
They're just Spartan like.
We haven't lost an entire unit yet.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I'm really impressed.
17 and 18 were my rolls. So I think
17, 18. Hits, right? Those both hit.
I think you got it, Bavo.
Yeah, it's all magic, so yeah, you might got it. So.
All right.
You did roll a disadvantage. You roll a disadvantage too, right?
Use the
inspiration.
Use inspiration to make them regular.
It would regular. Yeah. The hell did I just roll? So, I don't have blessed.
Do you want to wait until after the first attack to roll the second one?
Oh yeah. Do you want to see if you save it? Well, I don't know what you would do with that next attack, but I guess.
Well, the first one he rolled was 17.
That hits.
So wait to see if this one kills her before you.
This is 12 damage plus. Let's see. Let's just finish. I'm gonna do my roar, menacing attack. 3. That is 15 overall damage.
And so as you slash into her, cuts her neck, she just drops everything, and she's dead on her feet. Like for a second, she reaches like out, and she goes, "Mama, mother," and like she's not there anymore. Like she's almost like her old self is coming back, and her fangs start to like kind of recede back into her face. She's open for the kill. She's still alive though. You want to take your second attack?
I will.
This one will not be a disadvantage. Just because she's not moving, it would be very hard to miss.
Oh! Natural 20!
Perfection.
Well, I'll just ask you how you kill her. We don't need to roll damage for that.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. You guys have gotten that.
I grab my shield and I kind of impale it in the torso, mid-torso, just enough to lift her up. Holding her out, and then I just let out this huge roar, and with that roar, I mean, just the fire comes out, and I just burn her half of that top torso off.
And again, she burns away, kind of dropping away into ashes, starting to catch the wind. The rain at this point is starting to peter off, starting to die down. At that, Bavo, is there any villains on the board right now?
We killed everything.
Everything is dead.
Except for the villains that are still on the board. And with that, Bavo, give me a strength check.
Oh, Bavo.
A strength save.
Okay. Well, that's one thing I'm good at. Let's hope so. That is a 16.
And so, Bavo, what does your pose look like as you cheer, or what would you have done after you killed her?
I mean, I bring my shield down, and to the rest of kind of the ashes as they're lingering there, I just kind of swipe my shield across, just to rid of the ashes, and I just kind of I don't know, just flex and give a roar.
And as you do that, you feel tension. You feel something flexing on you, and you try to fight it, and you realize you're resisting. You're trying to fight, and you realize it's the armor itself. It has been moving with you the entire time. It has been trying to throw off movements. And suddenly, Bavo is like fighting through this. You see him, like, everyone sees him struggling, doesn't know what he's doing. And he kind of like drops his sword, kind of staggers forward, like, and he looks a bit worried. And then and you all see him like struggling with himself, trying to figure out what is happening. And suddenly he's like, he starts realizing he's like trying to get the armor off. It won't come off. And he's just like trying to get one of the pieces off. And his arm snaps backwards. And the left arm snaps backwards. And then his knees start to buckle as this armor is crumpling him into a ball. It bends him backwards. 32 damage to Bavo right now as he goes down. I don't think that's an outright kill.
It's not, but
as that happens, a fireball rains down right here, burning. I won't do the damage right now, but it is hitting. It's a fireball blast into this area, encompassing Isaac. Whew. This causes the commoners are like, they look up and they go, the devil, and they literally are like, fuck no, we don't want to be here anymore. And as we pan up here, Babo is down. We see all of this battle. I could have had my Babo, you're down, and Stride. What do we do with him? So standing, as you look over Fate, literally standing right next to you is Rod himself on the rooftop, graceful as a cat, looks over at Fate. He chuckles, and he kind of winks. And as he does, the armor on Bavo starts to peel off of him and flies to Stride, climbs off and starts to run and leaps up and attaches itself. And Strahd is now wearing his armor. The gold peels off and reveals this like decrepit, it looks like it could be burgundy, or maybe it's just the dryness of all the blood of all his enemies, kind of like tailored in gold, and all of his armor attaches to himself. And then he looks down on the party and says, so, have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight. Roll for initiative, and we will end there tonight, as you will fight Strahd here and now.
We're all gonna die.
Good game, but amazing job nonetheless.
I have
I've
one.
added everything.
I have one single second level spell slot for heat metal.
I
So
was
I've got
waiting for
one
somebody
thing.
to say what if Strahd shows up. Like, he was in the initiative the entire time.
It crossed my mind, but
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
Mhm.
I can't wait to insult him next turn. I'm gonna die, but I'll get the insult off.
So, Bavo, I've been holding that ever since you took that armor.
I knew about that, Malcolm,
Yeah,
for the
I know.
longest time as well.
That's why you were so quiet. You were like, "Oh yeah, if you want to take it, sure, go ahead." I was like, "Oh yeah, sweet, fucker."
Strahd is the sorest loser in D&D.
Oh,
Like, this guy is such a loser.
Damn,
Damn.
I was flexing too
I
hard.
will say I'm thoroughly impressed with the parties. Like, I didn't pull any punches tonight. I want to let you guys know there was no flubbing, there was no pulling back and being like, oh, let's attack this guy instead of that person. It was like for the throat, and this shows just how strong you guys kind of like really are. So good shit. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do though, what I'm gonna reward the party is I'm gonna give you guys a level, but you will not start. You will get all the benefits of the level, but you will still start with the spell slots you have. You will start with the hit points you have. You are not 100%. You've gotta fight it out next. I'll look at where everybody's at. Maybe I'll see if there's any other boons that I would provide from the Raven Queen for a great, excellent performance tonight. I'll weigh that like I did this one in the next 2 weeks. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, because this is the point. He is striking now after he wanted you to use all your, he wanted you to be weak so that he can strike now. So damn, good stuff.
Wow, talk about roller coaster of emotions.
And that wasn't
there.
that
Everyone's
wasn't
like,
necessarily the ending. That was just like, yeah, that was like one. This was one of them. This was just like, damn. This was probably going for, like, you guys were going all out, and I was gonna, he was always at some point gonna do that to Bavo. It just seemed more poetic to do it now, to at least try it. And if you would have hit high enough on the insight, I would have revealed it. It's a tough 20. It's a 22 insight. So you're either getting high enough, or you got to hit a net, or a nat 20. But
I would have had to get a nat 20.
Really close, and a lot of nat 20s, but none of them.
Would my strength? Could I have beat that with my strength?
Yeah, then you would have taken half damage.
Oh, I see.
And what's funny is I didn't roll very high. I rolled a bunch of 3s, 4s. So what it does is it was a strength save, and it does 7d8 plus 10 to try to break you. And I rolled a bunch of 3s and a 4, so I only did 27. I did just
that could have been way worse.
It could have been
a full kill. That would have been.
It could have been a full kill at the right moment.
Awful.
Yeah. Hey, Malcolm, I have a question I want to ask you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the armor, is it considered a cursed item, or is it just like an artifact, or like a?
Are you asking for fate to know, or
no, because this was just like metagame, like I wasn't gonna bring this in. Rictavio has a level 5. His only level 5 spell is Dispel Good and Evil. It's used for dispelling like powerful curses or exorcisms or things like that.
That might actually, I could see him trying that.
So I would just I knew it wasn't gonna come up because Mavo didn't get like a natural 20 on his insight or anything like that.
Yeah, and Rictavio didn't know about it.
And then he doesn't know, but I would just
But absolutely, I think that would work. It is a. I'll save to tell you what it is, but it. Let me look. Let me just make sure.
That would just like a cure, like something that popped in my mind.
No, that's completely fair. Especially since Rictavio's still in the party. If he survives that fireball, I could totally see him being like fuck this, especially because he knows about Strahd and he's been studying Strahd and stuff like that. It makes complete sense. So it's not considered. Would you ask? I'll tell you. Yes or no.
It was like because is it like a magical item or is it just like a pure magical item on art? Like
it's a
because dispel good and evil's only for like curses or like hexes or like exorcism. So if like the armor was like like some kind of curse or something like that.
I'm gonna I'll make him make an insight check at the beginning of the next game. But I mean, DM to DM, like it's. So here's the thing: it's technically not any of those things. I'll just be fair with you, but also I kind of give you a little bit of play because the way I used it, I don't think anyone. Strahd's magical armor is a character in the module.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's not in the module. They don't say you can put it on, right? They don't like that way. I just ran with that story and allowed Bavo to take it and wear it and see how long it would, would put up with him. So that's why it didn't start giving him disadvantage until he started attacking Ludmilla. And then it start trying to, and so the way I imagined it was just, it would just change, like you're swinging a sword, it would change the sword, like it would just move it just a bit to try to give Ludmilla an advantage because it was also it was instructed to keep itself kind of like hidden. So it wasn't like doing dramatic things. It was just doing these slight adjustments to his attacks to try to give her. And that's why she was like, Strahd's literally forsaking me because it didn't do it. She thought it might like kill Bavo then, and it didn't. It technically, based on Strahd's instruction, allowed her to die because she knew he was wearing it, and so she was waiting for it to do something. So